Hello, 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 boys. What's up? Hmm.
Your turn to ban. 5 seconds remaining.
PL is there. Like hard support. Watch is banned. Okay, good. Where is Rubik?
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, Rubik is banned. Damn,
Your
cleans.
turn to pick.
Nice. PL is banned. Eteke Kakashi. Oh my god, Tinker action. Anything for you. Yesterday, it's doctor.
Which doctor?
It's doctor.
On my round.
Prepare for battle.
Forward. Hold.
Hello, 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 Mike testing.
By my bone.
Buy my balls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's in the bag. Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed.
30 seconds to battle.
I don't need.
First blood! That's what happens when Axe gets his hands on you!
Dude, the slow
Very
is
fine.
so much.
My final.
Why does CM's level 1 slow last for 5 seconds? The fuck?
With him and those picker eyeballs really worked. A twisted path. with vim and vigor. On my rounds. By my bones. All
Not this time.
A twisted path.
He takes no damage about it.
The doctor
What?
is out.
Ashes to ashes.
My bones mend. Here I go. Very fine. Oh. A curse laid. Ooh.
To hell with you.
Just hate it, man.
I'll draw your
Just hate it.
Yes. Ah. Yes. I'm under attack.
Would be mercy if you stayed dead.
Forward.
Just wide.
Yes, indeed.
Wide.
What? Yeah. On my round. Yes. Here I come. Come on, I'm under attack. Malpractice. Yes, indeed. Oh! No!
Axe was born for this! You had no chance!
Well, I'm trying TP. Looking for us.
Twisted. Warm medicine.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yes.
That's why Cliff is not that good.
Your middle tower is under
If
attack.
we are used to playing against that Clint that has very low base depth. Extreme slow.
By my bones. What?
Your
Yeah.
top tower is under attack.
He's dead.
All sweet. Forward. With vim and vigor.
Oh my god, so bad.
All's well. I'm on the basket. Clack your bones.
What is the cooldown on this? Oh fuck. 5 second cooldown.
By my bones.
Why?
Take your first step.
With vim and vigor. Yes, indeed. Yes. Look at it go. I twist your back. A twisted path. Good, yeah. Very fine.
Your path is decided.
Here I come. Forward. Wither away. On my rounds. Good, yeah. Oh, look at it go. With vim and vigor. Forward. Dark extract.
Tickling, huh? Tickling. God, Vanguard and this, bro. Can't even do that.
I'm under attack. Here I
Your
go.
middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
A twisted path.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Well,
Very fine.
Your top tower is under
He's
attack.
about to pop. Yes, he.
Your top tower is under attack.
Let it go. On my round.
I got this.
By my bones.
Fail me!
No need to hire a contract.
With vim and vigor. Just what the doctor ordered.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
On my round. Let it go. From the beam.
Okay, bro. Shit, one more mana. I could have killed him. If I had just like 5 more mana, made that instant. Maybe I should have just used this and this, but I wanted to cancel his ulti. So yeah, he was rearming and then dipping, so I wanted to cancel it.
Set your clocks. It's time.
In that process, I did not do this right.
All's well. Yes. Very fine. Yes, indeed. Forward. What? Yeah. Here I come. Yes. By my bones.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
A twisted. A twisted path.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Oh yeah, right up with vim and vigor. Yes. Yes.
Hey, my friend, blame, cancel it, blame. What the fuck, where you used it? I asked sometimes, but you didn't have the mana and you knew it. What rank is this? Divine 5. I had like 5 mana left. That time.
On my round.
Is struggle.
What? Yeah. Forward. Here, catch. Put a plaster on it. By my bones. I twist your back.
Where the fuck is my wiki?
All's
Yeah.
well.
I feel like I got a made use account buyer. He's definitely
Your
account
top
buyer.
tower is under
Someone
attack.
sold him this account after reaching Divine 5 because he's not playing good. He lost his lane so badly to Tinker. I do not understand how he can lose so
Is under
badly.
attack.
With the LC. Look what he's doing.
Yes, indeed.
Your top tower is under attack.
How can you lose so badly to Tinker? With the LC that.
On my round. Yes. Look at it go. Yes.
Especially with so many heroes to win him duel like this. Someone sold him that account. After
Radiant's courier has
after
been
reaching to this is so obvious now. He's reached to Divine by someone sold him the account. You can see
A
now.
twisted path.
It is very obvious.
Your middle tower is under attack.
With vim and vigor.
God.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Cannot run from oblivion.
This will shut you up.
He was jungling when I was watching him. He was actually jungling with LC in the middle instead of staying in the jungle, and he did not skill this against Tinker. This helps you play against Tinker very nicely with the laser.
Your
You
middle
can
tower
remove this
is
and
under
play.
attack.
And he does not even know how his first skill works. I've seen him sometimes not use his skill like here when there are no clips. My playstyle is kind of greedy because I was a 4 player first. I'm like playing 5 sometimes. I'm like very greedy, so I don't sometimes bust it. This. Yeah.
Wait for it.
Oh, this guy got Shiva's guard already. 16 minutes Shiva's guard. We fed him a lot of kills as well.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
My carry also does not have any item. Oh, he's got gold though. He got gold.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Blink or shard
Was
first.
alone restored.
Radiant's courier has
I was
been
thinking
killed.
of first half maybe.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Sometimes I go lethal length first. Just
Invisibility.
for the caution so I can stay far behind.
Very fine.
I don't need dust.
What you see is what gets you. All's well.
What? Dude, what the fuck? Oh, okay, TV shot.
Wait for it.
I'm like, suddenly, what the fuck just happened? TV is shut off.
Forward. I'll draw your blood.
They have really good teammates.
Yes, indeed.
So even.
With vim and vigor. On my round.
At least he knows that.
You move.
Yes.
Fucker guard is Shiva's guard plus two. Ah. I hate this action. Like, Witch Doctor does no damage after that.
Your middle tower
Once again,
is
this
under
Shiva's
attack.
guard.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ah, I did fear for it.
Dire's structures
I did
are
not get a
fortified.
Philosopher's Stone
Your
also.
middle tower is under
Like,
attack.
something to scale.
I walk
My
again
friend.
among the living. Very fine. By my bones. With vim and vigor. On my rounds. Look at it go. What? Yeah. Forward.
Dude, I'm so unlucky. He did not bounce on him back. Oh my god, he's still gonna die to that melody again. So unlucky. It bounced on this ancient for a while and then it went one bounce on it. I think he went for the rune.
Your top tower is under attack.
Back from my round. Very fine. Look at it go. To the elements.
Your
By
middle
my
tower is under
bones.
attack. Your middle tower
Here I
has fallen.
come.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes, indeed.
Two guys are here only. I think they smoke. Because I did not see it.
Good day, sir.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
6-second cooldown. Damn.
Your top tower is under attack.
But this is AoE, right? This is not single target. It is unit target.
I thought
When you hit it, it becomes an
Your
AoE.
top tower is under attack.
I twisted. Yes.
This time,
Arey, what the fuck are we doing?
All's way.
Fucking rookie.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
Where's my Ricky? Oh, you got first kill. The game becomes very hard when someone is like a really account there, you know? It becomes very hard. It's like unbalanced. It's like playing 4v5 or rather 4v6 because that guy is speeding and he's playing the main role. He's the mid lane, so I can't go out to like wards because they're always in our face.
Forward. Yes. What? Yeah.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
Very fine.
Your top tower
I
is under
come.
attack.
On my round. With vim and vigor.
Oh my god. I can't even move, man. Not gonna die, is it?
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Good thing I have to put up.
Revenge
Your
on
bottom
beats.
tower is under attack.
I think this game was winnable with the if Elsa was good.
Dire structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks has fallen.
Range 4 is legit, man. Range 4 is legit. That's what I learned in this. Like the top wall at level 1 is kind of good. And then you get level 2, you get this. You have more HP to tank up, and then you can actually harass your teammates and without getting killed. Sorry, the enemy team without getting killed. Range 4 is legit. Like I saw it in the higher rank bracket.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's very legit. Like you just go this and this. This is -7, then this is -7, and then you let the skeleton do the work. Then this is 6-second ability cooldown. I don't know if it works with this, but if it does, it is very OP for this item. I need to see this if it works. Because if it does, I'm playing 4th Prince. I think it's new meta, right? Already. I think a lot of people are playing Prince 4 now. You received an item. Yeah, I can play this Bugna also. Used to play Bugna a lot. Then enough, and now it's actually buffed more. Oh, wait, I need to unlock that set. Oh, I just got this. Wait, I just got this set, right? I got only one set. I thought I got the full set.
Who dare cross my path?
No, okay, I got this pack. Let's go bad. I want to play bad. Yesterday I was playing bad offlane and it was very good. Kinda enjoyed it. Like you just go Octarine and then Octarine provides you health regen, mana regen, HP, cooldown reduction. It is damn good. You dodge lol. Ah, you can actually dodge. Right, you just disconnect during this time and you can dodge. See, yesterday was like a very bad day. Like 5 games, 5 losses in a row. It's like 5700, 66, 50%, 21. I did not play too many games this week. Put the tutorial on 7, 10. I'm banning picker, I'm kinda annoyed.
Your turn to ban.
Who is asking?
5 seconds remaining.
Where's Medusa? Where's PL?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That is old Phoenix icon. Yes.
Your turn to pick.
It's bad.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm playing bad. I think I want to start.
If you don't ride into battle, you don't ride at all. Swoop in!
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, baby, it's in the bag! Like a meteor. Hell yeah! Here we come! We ride! Oh yeah!
Thirty seconds to battle.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Hell yeah!
The battle begins.
Carving the nails! Whoa! Life just got interesting!
First blood. It shall be duly noted.
Oh, he... Yeah, girl! Here we go! Keeping my knees in the breeze. Yeah, yeah, girl! Hell's above! Ha-ha! Come on, girl! Woo! Steady on, girl! I'm under attack! Woo-hoo!
Radiant's courier has been killed.
What a ride! Hey, up here! Shadow of the bat. Here I come, baby! Bat breath. Love it. Oh, yeah. Hey! Steady on, girl. Hell yeah. Oh. After him. Ah. Look out. Swoop. Keeping my knees in the breeze. Here we go. Carving the lanes. Soaring. We thank you. What a ride. Tear from the skies. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Son.
Damn it. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah, yeah, girl. We ride. Ow! Love that smell. Healing out. I'm under attack. Oh yeah. Well done. Yeah, girl. Ah! Split the lane. Heat wave coming. What a ride. Scorching, baby. Shadow of the bat. Woo! Ha! Soaring. Oh yeah. Yeah. Peeling out. Steady on, girl. Death from above. Whoa, look out. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Woohoo! Got a hot beat coming. Yeah, girl. Ow. What a ride. Look out. Oh yeah. This is gonna sting. Shadow of the bat. Hell yeah. This is gonna burn. Yeah, yeah. Ah. such thing.
Please, your bones were brittle. Should eat more spinach. Go into death.
Oh, you found me. Hell yeah! Love that smell. Keeping my knees in the boot. Carving the legs. What a ride! Here
Fuck,
we
man.
go. I'm under attack.
Bastard is running so fast.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hot damn! Hey! Oh yeah! Ow! Thought I could.
Dude, what the fuck? No, seriously, what the fuck? It's got off of corrosion and this shit. So much of slow.
Steady on, girl. 145 coming up. Shadow of the bat.
Dire structures are fortified.
Hell yeah!
Finally passed it.
Watch your feet.
So annoying here.
Woohoo! Riding wild. Woo!
Unstoppable.
And I got a hot date coming. Carving the legs.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, yeah, girl. Snack timing. There we
Radiant
go.
structures are fortified.
Hell yeah.
Your
Peel
middle
it
tower
out.
is under attack.
Riding wild.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Death from above. Fly, bat. Look out.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hot damn. Keeping my knees in the breeze.
Your middle tower is under attack.
What a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Soaring. Swooping. What a ride.
Invisibility.
Okay, so
Monster kill.
Oh, yeah. We got a hot date coming. Oh, yeah. Didn't stand a chance. I'm under attack. Come along. Shadow of the bat.
Your middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
from the skies. Scotching, baby. Hey, up here.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
We ride.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hell yeah. Sorry.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Here we go. One force fire coming up. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. This is gonna sting.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Peeling out. Not ready. This is got hells above. So hot. Delicious. Keeping my knees in the breeze. Yeah, girl. Woohoo!
Dire's structures are fortified.
Woo! Steady on, girl.
Description.
Hells above. Swoop in. Carving the lanes. What a ride.
Radiant's courier
watch
has
my
been
hand.
killed.
Oh, yeah. What a ride.
Your top tower is under attack.
I don't know why the sell option is so close. No, I was about to sell my Vanguard deck.
Come on, girl.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
Look out.
Your top tower is under attack.
We ride. Yeah, come,
Your
baby.
top tower is under attack.
Woohoo! Peel it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fire and ice.
Hell yeah. Got a hot take coming. I got something to show you today. Ask permission the next time you want to be my man. What a ride. One force fire coming up. Sorry. I'm under attack. Hell yeah. Woo! Death from above. Shadow of
Enemy's
the back.
bottom tower has fallen.
Love
All damage.
What a ride! Steady on, girl.
Not sure when I bought this.
Driving the lane. Steady on, girl. Now punched stronger.
There we go.
Hot damn. Healing out. Some rope work. Keeping my knees in the
Dire's
breeze.
turret has been killed.
It's not the bat you gotta worry about. She eats fruit.
Getting piped. Otherwise, this spark is gonna pump me.
Yeah, girl. Got a hot date coming. Hell
Need it for the team also. Like. Don't underestimate, never underestimate like spark damage. He just pokes and again just fucks you without you. The only thing I'm missing is a lot of attack speed on this hero, which they nerfed because they made the universal. They made this hero universal, so
What a ride. Hells above.
it's like a lot of attack speed nerf to this hero.
What a ride. Hell yeah. I'm under attack. Split the lane. Oh yeah. I'll have the brisket. My horse will have your head. Shadow of the bat.
Keep this.
Look out! What force fire coming? Right.
Your actions are without
Oh, yeah. Super.
Bad.
It's just random, man.
There we go.
Literally random. No respect at all from us.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, girl. Love that smell. Woo-hoo. Woo! Ha-ha! Spend time yet. Hell yeah! Oh yeah! Love that smell. Steady on, girl. What a ride! Oh yeah!
before my time.
I need a regen, dude.
Bees in the
Please,
breeze.
boss, give me regen.
Dire's courier has been killed.
CD.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Sorry. Whoa, look out! We ride. Hell's above.
Your top tower is under attack.
The fuck, we got hit. What?
There we go.
What?
Your top tower is under attack.
Swoop in. Yeah, girl. Hot damn.
What the fuck did I just see? Ah, he hexed himself. Oh my.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, yeah, girl. Carving the lays. What a ride. Here we come. After him.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Come on, girl.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
I'm under attack.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I needed a sentry there. I thought I was safe. I did not realize the flash shadow.
Here I am.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Okay, so that is the effect of this item, not the track. I thought it was the effect of track item, but fuck. There's so many things to learn in
Enemy's
this game
bottom
right now.
barracks has fallen. Dire structures are fortified.
Green was tortured in the bottom.
Yeah, got a hot thing coming. Woohoo!
He died. Die back very fast.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Damn, we won this game so fast. Now who is the account running this game?
Yeah. Shadow of the bat.
Radiant victory.
Oh, we are watching Liquid now. I think the game has started, right? So we are watching Liquid now.
Low HP range supports that really don't like when you get on top of them, so I wonder if Liquid can try to abuse that from a support perspective. Either, this was one hero I was going to suggest because, as Faith Beyond pointed out, this can really help Monkey King. This duo is very strong, it's a Liquid special. And the magic immunity of Fate's Edict is amazing this game. Everything Aster is showing right now is full magic damage, so you protect against that with the Oracle second spell. And now the question is, what do you do for Boxy? Is it Boxy Monkey King? Are you getting some sort of 4 that can get on these backline supports from Aster that are just going to keep the fight afloat?
I like Void Spirit. That's,
You think I should pick them in now?
Yeah, I think if they leave the Monkey King open, that does give them advantages. I think there's advantages to both picking supports here and giving Nisha potentially better game matchup, but you're not going to get the lane matchup because Aster has the overall last pick, and it's just a hero that can dodge Glimpse innately, so you don't have to itemize around the Disruptor. He jumps the back line. He may struggle a bit against the Underlord Root.
Cheers,
a lot
guys.
of the spirits do. Right on. They're getting in the mood for this game.
Yep. Starting with the pictures early in the morning, although it's afternoon. What am I saying?
It's in the afternoon.
It's in the afternoon. We're in there.
12:08, yes.
Exactly.
Now it's justified. Just needed to cross the 12 o'clock mark.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Oracle. I remember I interviewed Insani on the day before the.
Ooh,
Huh.
That's an
a crowd
explosive
favorite
pick.
right there.
Wow.
Yeah, we love that.
Not expecting that one.
Me either.
Yeah, this hero is terrible.
How do you really feel?
Because Texas, if you let Texas win the lane, it will destroy you.
Oh, so it's terribly good.
Yeah, it's so much damage.
Oh, okay. I took that wrong as well.
It's terrible for Aster, it sounds like, for sure. And it does mean that we're leaving Monkey King as a core, for either Mickey or Nisha.
Yeah, and I think Liquid want to play this Monkey King against the Underlord matchup, but now that Aster have immediately counterpicked this with Slark, this looks like a really good Slark game.
It does.
You have Dark Pact against Beastmaster Roar, which is one of the primary value points of this hero in the later stages of the game. Slark is one of the few heroes that can actually fight Monkey King in Wukong's command, because you can just use both your shard and your ult to just stick and steal his stats and fight him head on. And yeah, there's just no bad matchup for Slark in this game so far, so I think Liquid's last pick mid might want to deal with this hero in particular to make this game smooth for them.
What heroes deal with Slark? I mean, Leshrek comes to mind, but that really hasn't been...
Oh, this is not a good last
Mage
game.
Slayer too,
Yeah,
it's
it's
tough.
not great hero at the moment.
I think Void Spirit in theory should be okay. You have a lot of AoE damage, right?
Yeah, Void
If you wanna
Spirit
burst.
is okay, yeah.
They might go something like SF as well, but that's
Shadow
been like a pretty high favored 9th pick when you don't see your lane matchup yet, because SF's pretty reliable. I'm just thinking that right now Aster has doubled down on kiting them. Like we already mentioned, backline supports. Underlord has a lot of low cooldown spells. You can reset the fight potentially with his ultimate. Slark has tons of disengage now. It's all about kiting the Oracle ulti, kiting the Wukong, surviving the Beastmaster Roar. So I'm thinking with Liquid, they have two options. One, they can have a guy that jumps like the Void Spirit, or they can have a hero that stands its ground and says, like, we're going to siege buildings with this hero. They already banned out the SF themselves, actually, so they're probably not going that route. But they could go something like a DK, theoretically, where they say, you have to go on us, fight into us first. You can't. The kiting isn't going to matter if your buildings are dying.
Look at these bans from Liquid mid. Isn't that some lane power respect? They just don't want to lose mid. Queen of Pain and Shadow Fiend, two of the most like dominant 1v1 mid matchup heroes. They're going to expend bans on that after, like you said, taking out Sumail's two, I want to say, most played heroes this tournament in Storm and Wind Ranger. It feels like it is, at least. Curious what we're going to see him on at this point in a game like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Bloodseeker banned out by Aster. Does that tell us anything? Because that implies that they are expecting
The Monkey King mid.
the monkey.
MK mid is a possibility, so they're protecting themselves. If they think Bloodseeker just ruins Slark's game way too much here, I can see the logic. At the same time, though, you can exploit Monkey King going mid with last pick, so maybe they could have given this away and got a really good trade there. We highlighted this matchup mid a lot, and I think if you have to put Monkey mid as Liquid, you're showing your hand quite a lot. I don't expect this, to see them do that. Yeah, here goes Ember. That would have been a great assassin-type hero for Liquid to kill the backline support. Similar vein to Void Spirit, right? It's the logic is relatively similar. As a better setup for Wukong's command, though, Slight Chains is a really good spell combination for Monkey King to play around, and Techies. Both heroes love when someone else in the team controls enemies first, and there comes Void.
Yeah.
What's left that crushes this hero mid if you want to do that for Sumail? That fits the bill here. All right, that was fast.
Whoa,
That's Mirana.
The hero we all were thinking. It's Mirana.
Oh, but is it then a Pugna mid or is Mirana? No, Mirana mid.
It's Mirana mid. The Sumail special.
Yeah, Sumail special. And I think Liquid is kind of have an advantage at this game because they can have a very strong tri-lane. Insania can go through the gate and kill people, get killed with Techies, and they can snowball the game. Yeah.
I agree. I think that's what you need to watch out for here is the fact that Monkey King's matchup top is good, so your support has freedom to move, and a lot of the games this tournament have been decided by who uses the gates better, and Liquid definitely seem to have a bit of an edge there. So.
Yeah, not just with the mines, you got the monkey and the vision.
Yeah, a lot of this comes down to vision because you also have the Mirana ulti on the other side and the glimpse. Just want to comment that Sumail feels like really the only player that's truly abusing the universal change with this patch. He's picking these range damage dealers that can buy stat items and do a lot with it. So I'm very fascinated to see if he can mimic his Wind Ranger performance on Mirana.
Let's see if he can do that. It is time for game number 1. It is time to hear the voices you've been waiting to hear. Please give it up, OD Pixel and No Tail.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, indeed, I'm here with No-Tail, ready to take you through this first best of 3 that we're getting in front of this fantastic crowd here in Berlin. Liquid versus Aster. And already, as we were hoping for earlier, we're getting something a little bit different. This last pick coming through from Aster for their star man here, Samael. He's getting Marana. He's taking it to the mid lane.
Something new, something I don't think anyone would have predicted, unless you have insider information on these pubs or something. I don't know where it comes from. They don't have a lot of arrow set up, so it's a very unorthodox mid Marana pick, and it was also very quick. So they're confident in it, and it's a good statement. I really like how the way the draft developed. I think Liquid were well prepared, and I really like the opener. And I also think Aster, even though it was hard to kind of see it coming, they had a plan for it.
I think so as well, because that last pick, the Marana, it was pretty much instant, right? They saw the Void Spirit.
And the Beastmaster, I think, was really smart opener.
Sure.
And the Underlord Pugna into the Beast, I think was very thought through. So I think, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Well, let's see as we get ourselves into this. I mean, kind of overall, your initial feelings on who's kind of got the easier to execute or the stronger draft. I mean, who would you rather be playing as right now?
I mean, according to what we've been seeing in the patch, I think Liquid got a lot of things going for them. They have the classic mid ganker. They have Oracle Monkey that we saw last time. I want to say that it was Liquid playing Oracle Monkey, but the Underlord actually managed to get completely shut down. He didn't get to enter the lane. So typically with the meta, I think Liquid, they're looking to get a head start, and with that it becomes really hard to maybe find openings for Aster. Like this Slark is not going to get ready really fast in the game. So meta-wise, I think it's easier and more understandable to what Liquid wants to do and have to do. But then at the same time, if things get a bit skewed and you go into the mid game and Aster have like even or even a lead, this Slark versus Oracle and versus Beast, it's a really good hero. And this Monkey, this Oracle doesn't want to play against a long fight enjoyer, especially somebody stealing the stats from the guy you're trying to save. So I think the early game, yeah, if it doesn't go Liquid's way, I think Aster has a really good good lineup.
Hell yeah, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, getting into the action of this first game. And of course, both teams straight out onto the map with the smokes to see if we get some early first blood action potentially around these bounty rooms.
The early first bloods this patch is deciding so much. I think it's really important that you come into these games with a plan.
First blood gives so much.
It might look like a big brawl happening.
I mean, yeah, Liquid.
They got the techies with potential suicide, which is one of the stronger heroes, but no surprise should come, with the ward and stuff. So I just wonder what will happen after a moment here. Where's Aster gonna go?
Sure, because
they have to go to the top side. Are they gonna take the portals and just be happy with one bounty rune?
I mean, could you view it as Radiant? Would you sense there's a high chance that dies up on this high ground?
You have to see it coming. If you don't see it coming, it could be, it's going to be disaster.
Yeah, they're going to walk into this Liquid.
Oh, no.
They've got the high ground and
oh shit.
Nisha
gets like 4-man resonant fast there. So they're tanking a lot.
For Insania as they take XXS out.
Wow, okay. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to skill suicide and a lot of people were going to tank a lot more. The Firestorm deals good damage. Who got the first blood?
Insania.
Insania, so not as bad. If the Void Spirit gets it, it's an absolute disaster.
They got the bounty runes as well.
Late for the block.
And check this out as well, dude.
They got 4 bounty runes.
Yeah. So that's also the big win. That's the big W that they get here. Dire Radiant doesn't get anything.
I mean, 10 seconds in,
Somebody's
a 1,000
playing
gold lead off the back of that first kill, and the 4 bounties for Liquid.
Wow. Oh, wow. So, like I was saying before, these early games, this pre-creep wave meeting has a big decision for what can happen. Something small to mention, you see the wave goes into tower. I think it's on purpose for Nisha. I think he blocks like this. Being a melee hero and last hitting versus a range hero, and being under tower tanking potential creeps, you don't mind, you don't care. But the Marana has a much harder time. If the Warrior Spirit is able to, meet you under the tower and contest your last hits and so on. So, small things going into Dota.
Sure, and again, to sort of talk more specifically about this Marana pick, with how quick it was picked up, was it something you think that they were going to kind of pick regardless of what Nisha was going to show? Like, is it sort of about the greater picture for this Marana in terms of what Samael's going to be able to offer the team with it?
I mean, I think there's definitely picks that would have dissuaded a Marana. Okay. I think Ember is a lot better versus, for example, this hero. But I do think they were really looking at it because they saw Oracle Beast already. When you see Oracle Beast, this hero really jumps up in value simply just from the ulti. Because you can get to the backline, you can get past the Hawk. Becomes really hard to have the normal fight where Monkey gets gone on first and so on.
Let's see how some of these side lanes go. I mean, this top lane, XXS against Mickey on his Monkey King and Seni on the Oracle. How tricky of a lane is this for the Underlord?
It's not always that tricky. It's not always a lane that you see Underlord get bullied in. And I actually think Underlord's skill set, like both the W and the Firestorm, are really, really good. Bottom lane.
He's going to get him with the pounce, but has to back off. I think it's a little too low against the two of them and has to be cautious, especially once Liquid hit those level 3s. And Zai's going to be ready with the spam and ready to play super aggressive on this slot.
What you really don't want to have happen is like this monkey getting boots on you and you not getting your Vanguard, if that's what you're going for. I think he's going to go for mana boots because he's getting the levels here. And he has a Pugna. I wonder.
He's going in here with the Starstorm, bringing Nisha down low, but still with bottle charges to play. Goes down bottom, Monarch being kept low, but he's building up the 1 charges. So we'll have that sort of element of protection if Liquid do start to dive him any further.
Oof, he didn't get the banner creep. Banner creep's so important. Oh, Sumail.
Oh, yeah, still going at it. Well, one another here in this mid lane.
Yeah, that was a big win for Sumail, actually.
He got the damage. So now he's getting the top run also.
CS so far pretty much keeping it even here in the mid. 14 for 3 against the 13 for 3. It's as close as you sort of hope to see it here between two of the strongest mid players in the tournament.
Yeah, but I really wonder what build he goes for, because we haven't seen Core Mirana in this patch yet, I want to say.
Yeah, are you sort of in the right click, or is this one of those mids that you kind of go for that Atos build up on?
Aghanim Shard does not break Moonlight Shadow Invisibility. With Aghanim Shard, the ability...
What's up?
Oh.
Mickey's going to see if he can bring down Baboka. They can. Another kill to be coming at the same time in the mid. Sumail.
Oh, that's so big.
He ends up getting in with the arrow. Sets it up to get the solo kill.
Oh.
And bottom lane, Monet. He's got the 1 charges.
Mid difference.
Sandbox have anything else to throw out at him? They don't. Monet will be able to walk away, but kill for Liquid
on
up
every
top.
lane. Oh, gas station mid.
Oh yeah, fueling him up here. TP in from Baboka. And one of those situations where, as a mid, you're not too sad that your supports have ended up dying in that side lane. It's going to keep
the base gas station.
Oh,
back
revenge.
down bottom they do. They strike back Asta and take down Boxy.
I thought Nisha was going to miss the banner creep mid and stuff. It could have been absolute disastrous. But yeah, Sumail getting the solo kill mid I think is a really big deal. Especially now that his side lanes are both suffering a few deaths. I think he plays a vital role in this because Void Spirit will be able to set up ganks. And I don't know what he's going to be looking to do on the Mirana at the same time. He definitely has better timings, I would say, on the Void Spirit.
They don't have a setup for the
lane again. And below.
Sumail is almost
going to be fine. Already had the rotation coming in to make sure that both water rooms are under their control. Pichu grabs the bottom. Sumail's able to grab the top. So continuing to do what they can here to give Sumail that edge in this mid matchup.
I really like what Shasha is doing on the Underlord. I think the other Underlords were rushing the Ring of Health versus this Monkey King. And I think it's the wrong play. I think you have to buy the boots and buy the regen. And you need to have maybe a support.
Sumail, he's going for it again with the arrow. And he's got
Oh my god.
Another time, 2 times now, the Sumail has been able to get the solo kill.
Man.
Oh my
He's
god.
playing on the edge. You can see how he's sort of teasing Nisha with how low he sits in this matchup. But knowing the exact limits of this hero, Sumail turning up, bringing the Mirana to the mid. And this is a fantastic start.
Oh, the glimpse. Oh, he gets him.
Asta picking up the kills themselves now, taking the lead in kills. And yeah, this mid lane, Sumail, he's turned up and he's ready to play, Johan.
Wow. Impressive. Impressive. Like I said, though, this Void Spirit is going to hit 6. Sumail has to back off the base here, so some breathing room for Nisha, but already level 6 on Sumail. Wow. Full level advantage.
He's going to miss some waves
now. I mean, we're already seeing sort of harassment that he's able to deal to Nisha in that mid lane is quite something now with that boots upgraded. The right clicks will be coming through and is going to be able to consistently keep Nisha low. It could be difficult for Nisha to sort of find the time and have the resources to leave the lane and look to go elsewhere. And Sumail more than happy to trade with him.
It's going to be a very crucial moment now. Minute 6. Underlord is also in a kind of a vulnerable position top. No, he's going to get this wave. But minute 6 rune is very big. You see them grouping up around mid already.
Yeah, Asta having both supports at Baboka.
No level 6 on Nisha.
Need to try and control this. And Nisha's got to be careful. He's unlikely to be able to step up for the power rune himself. It's going to be top. Baboka will have to take it. But really just slowing down this early game for Nisha, making sure that that first movement, once he does eventually hit the 6, may come at a time where Asta's side lanes could be prepared for it.
Yeah. Top lane.
They need to kill Underlord.
So if they can get XXS this time.
yes.
Now we reaching to get it. TPs are coming in.
Nice rotation from Boxy. Glimpse though.
They're going to be able to glimpse him back into the blast of Baboku. He'll try and dodge it with a mischief Big A, but the tower hits and the Thunder Strike coming in will be enough to take him down.
Oh my god.
See if they lose Baboku as well. Try and turn, but he's into the trees. Insania and Boxy, nothing left to throw out upon him. So
wow, beautiful rotation from both supports.
But killing the carry.
Yeah, I mean, Boxy was really good, but even better was definitely the glimpse kill on the monkey. This is tremendous amount of XP for the supports. Oh, you see Boxy here.
He wants that 7-minute wisdom root. He's trying to set up the vision already. But Pichu's probably not going to be able to
get a hit whiff of him. Yeah, now they should know about the ward.
They can go for the killer.
He was ready to suicide for this. I mean, he's still looking for it.
He's looking pretty dead.
No way, this is not going to work, bro. You got a glimpse.
Shit,
Neutral creep gets a what?
Wait, what?
How?
How's that even? What?
All part of the plan there from Boxy.
Holy smokes. Yeah, it turns out to not be so bad after all. Like, feeding this level 4 techie skill, it wouldn't feel good for not getting the rune. But now, no harm, no foul. Unless they also manage to sniff out the ward. Let's see.
So far, it doesn't look like there's been any sign to take it down. I mean, is this an area of the map you feel on this new map that you would expect to be warded, or is it an unlikely spot?
I mean, quite often I think the supports go there and plant a ward.
Yep.
You also see the other ward coming out from Insania on the right side. This is the lane that they really want to dominate. They really want the monkey to feel like he can make these plays where he gets the Jingu and he goes under the tower to kill the Underlord and gets out. These wards definitely help, you know? Get an idea of where the supports are if they're not showing. But yeah, 8-minute rune, mid lane again.
But the leap's there.
Nisha's gonna get top rune if it spawns there. Nope.
It's down bottom, so once again, you know, this time Boxy,
like
he'll
the
pick it up,
sound
but
that
just
Notel
sort of
makes,
situations
like,
that Astra are forcing around these power runes that doesn't allow Nisha to bottle them himself.
Yeah, and so let's see, what's the net word like? Beastmaster went for Arcane Boost before the Dom, which means your tower push is not as fast. Like, you're not able to get this super early hyper pressure, but then at the same time, your own game might be better. But yeah, I think the Stark is now allowed to stay bottom for a bit longer as well. But really, I'm surprised that they haven't, you know, found this opportunity to go somewhere with Nisha, whether it's bottom or top. It's been, yeah, two mid heroes for 9 minutes now.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with the small things and not getting the real rune, and also maybe being low
He's going Ethos on Sumail.
2 universal heroes buying stats mid. Bracers. They're getting so tanky. Wow.
And so yeah, Sumail going for that build that we're seeing some of these mids go for now, just getting that Atos online as soon as he can, have that extra sort of control against the heroes. Try and get aggressive. He's got the Shadow Dance to play with if he wants to commit, but he'll back off. Respects the fact that TPs are coming in from Liquid and doesn't want to mess around and get caught underneath the jump of Box.
Wow, I didn't know that. The shield rune actually protects you from blast off damage as well. Like
it's long as well. I think it lasts for
70 seconds, I want to say. I heard.
I think 75 or something.
Wow.
That's actually very big.
All right. Mid lane, naked. Sumail making his way back there. So, Underlord, I think he's very happy with what happened, even though he's, what is it, 600 gold, 700 gold behind the Monkey King. He has a game. We saw last time the Oracle Monkey played against an Underlord, the Underlord had no game. But now, I say this, sees him. Oh, it's going to be another game of guessing for the runes. Here comes Sumail's level 6 ability. Not to be underestimated. They do have sentries, so could choose to do something here.
Should they want to line something up?
Boxy just going for the stack instead. Oh.
Gonna try and set him onto Nisha. Arrows there as well as the Thunder Strike.
He's in trouble.
Got a step to play with.
Don't dissimulate.
So if they can grab him back, they can. The Glimpse is going to get the dissimulate. Nisha able to stay alive there under the tower. He will escape. Sumail, he's going to chase on towards Boxy. Few right clicks. He's got the stick charges, but a few more. One more is to get it, Sumail. He's got it. Still able to pick up the kill. Not quite the big one they hoped for with Nisha being able to dodge that glimpse attempt. But still getting more gold, more XP here nonetheless for Sumail, who still stands at the top of this game.
It's such a battle of the mid lane right now. Like, not a lot was going on the side lanes after the few early kills. It's always about this real rune spawn in the mid. Nisha TPing back. So he's not getting any side lane action going on, which I know this hero really wants to do. And I'm sure he's looking at it, but the opportunity hasn't presented itself.
We've seen kind of both teams put this focus around the mid, but definitely has felt it coming more from Asta, and it's definitely having an effect on sort of the start that Liquid probably wanted to be looking for when they run this sort of lineup.
It's super interesting. I really love what Sumail is doing with the Atos. He's buying Atos first. He's probably going to go for a Gleipnir later on. But this
But
will
the
allow
PCs
him
don't
to set up
have
his own
that.
arrows, like we're saying before. There's
The
no
PC which is
proper arrow
streaming
setup in
doesn't
this
have
game.
it.
You're not gonna have the Pit of Malice level 4 just
you
yet.
can't
It's
see
level
it.
2, and even that isn't the best setup. But you have an Atos with the Pit of Malice. It's super synergy. It's really good with the Disruptor Pugna as well. It's really good for the Slark, so he doesn't have to go in first. Ooh.
They get the ward
Look
down.
at the ward.
They're going to see him here for the setup.
There's the glimpse.
There it is. Glimpse.
Oh, but it's a bit awkward. It was a little early.
Oh, yeah, actually able to get the
Gonna be a
balance.
Wukong.
Now given time to get the Wukong's command up, but there's 4 heroes surrounding him. Mickey cannot
no, he
stand
used a
against
balance
this. He's
already.
going to live a little longer, but he'll
One
still
more.
fall
Oh, he needs to
slowly
hit.
but sure.
Oh,
Very
Lord.
slowly.
Imagine if he
That
had
was a little
teammates
sketchy.
here,
I
man.
don't
That
know
would
how
have
to
been a
decrypt on Sumail there,
disaster.
but all right, Underlord ult. Oh, that's such a feels good. But mid lane taking a lot of damage, while bottom lane's also falling. It's a trade, you know. That's one of the trades. You kill the Monkey King, but you lose a lot of tower HP and the bottom tower.
I mean, we're 12 minutes in, 7 for 4. I mean, who do you feel is feeling more confident with the opening to this game, or is it kind of 50-50 still, would you say, or someone feeling better?
It's swinging towards Aster.
Yeah.
The game is very much for both teams to grab, but Aster was really hoping to get through the early game in a manner like this. Like Underlord not getting crushed, the game not being spun out of control. Now, what I talked about having this Slark versus Oracle, I think you have the win condition. I don't think this Monkey wants to go super late this game. I think you also have answers to the Beastmaster Vision through your Mirana, through your Slark, and then you get the Glimpse on top of it, which you don't really have an answer to this game. Yeah, so I think Aster's quite happy with the state of the game. I would say this was a slight win for Liquid, getting all that tower damage for the 1 Monkey kill. I would have liked to not see that if I was on Aster's side, but
Wait, why did not buy
at the same time, I think Liquid's feeling a bit of pressure.
Thought he would buy
Let's see.
Center and Devo did not.
Smoke.
It's the obvious one.
Mail. Got his Atos.
Super slippery to find between the Moonlight Shadow and the leaps at the ready. He's a hard hero to catch right now.
They know something's up. Scan hits him. Yeah. Once this Slark gets Aghanims, if nothing is contesting him, I think that will be a really big time for Aster. Like, Aghanims plus Nighttime is huge. It's going to be really easy for them to force these types of fights with... Oh, mid lane, he has to dissimulate. Yeah, never mind. The way that they could start on this Void Spirit, the Slark getting him, of course, will be really good. But every time you threaten with Pit of Malice or Atos, if he gets caught, they can keep him there. They can keep him chained. If Oracle's not staying behind him, it's very easy for them to stun him to death, silence him to death. Disruptor ulti, of course, super value. Oracle can't save from it.
And do you like sort of the attempted build-up that we're going to be getting from...
Oh, top ruin!
He's going to go in
No,
for
no,
it.
no, 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 he's going to get glimpse now. He has no dissimulate. They just keep the vision on him. Somebody run in! What is this?
He's standing
but
in a
they're
fantastic
thinking
position
Liquid.
there. Right behind the tree means that they won't catch vision of him.
Nisha
from
knows
the
exactly what to do,
play
man.
smart. Boxy, he's not getting out.
He was trying to take the port back. That would have been funny if they let him. Yeah, okay.
And we'll see, because the approach as well this game from Mickey, it's going to be Echo Saber straight into the Nullify. You know, wants to be able to have that Dispel against the Decrepify, and of course against the inevitable Crimson Guard buff that soon, you know, XXS is going to be pumping out for the team. Do you like this? Is this something you can kind of get away with when you've got the backup of an Oracle on your squad?
I think it's very smart. I also think that's what they need, because if he doesn't bring this physical damage into the fight, which the Pugna can completely negate, I think they run out of damage. I don't think they're going to have enough. So I can get behind this build, and I also think it's very enabled by the Oracle. Like, you don't have time to stop and, you know, pick up your BKB. Skadi doesn't do anything for you this game versus the Crep. It'll be good later, after. So I think he's doing the complete accurate item build. Like, if I had to say, like, there's an optimal item build to do for this game,
for sure.
This is it.
Sure. And in this sort of game as well as Insania on the Oracle, like, how easy is it for him to sort of stay alive long enough in these fights to sort of get the spells off? When you look at Aster's heroes, should this Oracle be terrified, or is it kind of difficult for Aster to get to the backlines and find him?
It's not an easy Oracle game. It's not free. There are some games that are very free. I think this was a big reason why the Mirana last pick happened, is to threaten this Oracle, Moonlight Shadow, get on the angles behind. But at the same time, the reason why it's such a sub-ideal Oracle game is the Slark pick that came after. Because now, even sitting behind Mika, depending on how the fight goes, if the Wukong happens, Slark's still hitting him, stealing his stats, they reset. You're not achieving what you want to achieve with the Oracle, which is like, you want to be winning the long fights. But here, I don't think you're winning the long fights. You need to kill on your stuns, you need to kill on your Void Spirit jumps, you need to kill on your Wukong. If those things don't happen, I think the Slark is going to be king. Of course.
His dad has been like AFK farming.
No, I'm saying.
yeah, time.
We want to see a movement. I did not hear one friendly roll.
Yeah, just about 1,000 gold away from having the Aghanims complete Monet. So hitting great timings. Still, Mickey and Zai on top of the board. They're going to go in on Zai.
Oracle's behind.
In the Static Storm. XXS heading over with the Fiend's Gate.
I don't like this for Aster.
Insania's in pretty good position to keep Zai perfectly safe.
This is sketchy. This is sketchy. Nisha's position is so good.
And Mickey and Nisha, they're ready to chase. They get the grab here with the Remnant onto Baboka. Boundless strike onto the two, and then they go for more Zai's in with the roar onto Samael. The Wukong's come on down. Samael get the leap off just in time before Boxy comes crashing in. So Samael and the rest of them, Pichu and XXS, will escape. They only end up losing Baboka, and honestly, that's... there could have been a whole lot worse for Aster, right?
Oh my god, yeah, that just should have been a whole lot worse for Aster. I was so sure that was an absolute disaster, Aster. Oh my god.
They get the rest of them out of there. Space continues to be made. Monet now has the Aghanims complete. Still keeping it close. 8 to 5, 17 minutes.
This is the time to go. You have 3 more minutes of nighttime. And Roshan is also going to be a play. Sai just finished his Helm of the Overlord, and he got the creep. I think with this, they have much more damage to actually kill it. Without it, it would take so much more time. I wonder if Aster's, you know, their mind is at the right place. I want to say yes, but then I see Slark hitting this Mud Golem camp, and I don't know what's going on. I think they need to be out on the map. I think they need to be top already with the Slark. The Slark needs to be in the most...
Yes, Samael's going in.
Lane.
So they're going
on to Insania, but Insania's able to protect himself and have the Fate Seeding. In fact, Boxy, he's jumped straight in and cleared out Baboka. So Nisha ready to help out as well, but off to the side, Monet, he's got the catch on Boxy. Picks up the first kill, and now he can be ready to look for more. XXS with the setup onto Insania. Nisha got the Dissimulate, plays it defensively, backs away from the fight. Monet turns towards Zai, got Mickey, jumps in with the Static Storms there. Mickey will still be able to finish off Pichu, but now he's caught in the ult. Monet trying to come in with the Shadow Dance, but his ult's about to come to an end, Monet, so he's going to have to be careful how he pushes for more. So it has to be a retreat from him now.
Oof, this game is riding a thin line still. I'm impressed that both teams are, you know, the net worth hasn't swung more than 2K to one team, I think. Both teams are really staying at hot spots of the game. Like, I want to say everybody's at the right place at the right time, but more or less.
And we see sort of this item build as well from Insania. You found this one getting these supports, kind of rushing the Pavis or the Pavis. First item straight up on the Oracle.
My perspective with the Oracle is that you really need to be winning the game soon, or like something good has to be going your way. There is no scaling into Radiant's lineup if the game is even. So I think one of the best buys has to be Pavis. It's to negate some of this damage that the Mirana and Slark's going to be bringing.
Set up here. See if they've got quite enough control. XXS he's in with the root. It's enough.
Shit.
Oh, that's such a big kill.
Nisha coming out down the lane a little too far on his own. And indeed between the Atos and
they're going to catch more top. They're going to catch more top.
Yeah, Monet, he's charging straight at them. First bounce is going to be straight in. Onto Zai. Is there anything to help him out? Mickey gets the Wukongs off from the tree, turns with a boundless strike over towards Monet, but the ults are backups in. Zai goes down. Boxy is also going to throw his life away as he jumps in. And Monet, he's looking for more. Mickey and Insania heavily on the retreat now.
Oh, so close. Oh, wow. That's huge for Aster. And this is what I was worried for Liquid. For something like this to happen. I mean, the Voice Spear can always die. If he's alone somewhere, one root, one stun, it could lead into so many bad things for you. It could lead into more roots, to drop their ulti, glimpses if you use your Dissimulate. Yeah, it's one of those games where in theory Liquid, they have stronger team fight if spells are clicked in the right order. But Dire also has so many openings through this Slark and what he can do for his team. But it's turning day soon, and I think that heavily favors Liquid. This nighttime versus the Mirana in this and the Slark, that's when the game is really hard for the backline.
Yeah, I think with sort of the action that's being brought to Liquid, we've seen, you know, Mickey does sort of shift back, get the BKB on the way as he disassembles the Echo Saber, and now we'll look back towards getting that Nullifier. Just realizing he's got to do everything he can to survive in these fights, especially when there's the threat of Pichu just throwing down these Static Storms, really putting a limit to his full potential in the team fights.
I think Liquid's play should be to do Roshan. They have the techies, you can mine it up, get a lot of vision, take over the portal, you have the Hawks. This area should be yours, and you're going to have a Wukong in 35 seconds. I think you have damage enough for the Roche, and I think this is your best chance to force the fight. And if you don't get the fight, I mean, you accept getting the Aegis. It's very cool. It can also help you in the game. By no means you win, though. Like, Acer could choose to give it up if they feel like it's a really bad fight, and I still think they're very fine contesting this game. But yeah, I really think Liquid should push the envelope now, not just farm. I don't believe that this Aghanims beast is gonna make the difference. I could be wrong.
Who got the shard?
It's the new Ag Scepter, so we have Drums of the Slum.
Disrupt the shard
which I think is also interesting for your front line. versus heroes like Slark and Mirana, right? I don't know how it interacts with healing Beastmaster. Damage dealt, so it's all damage dealt. Okay.
I can give him a lot of survivability.
Yeah.
If he's in, especially if, if Insane is also able to kind of offer up the opportunity to keep Zai alive throughout this all, outside of sort of bailing out Nisha.
It's to help each other, right? So he can stay in and tank things, so Insania doesn't have to. And then, yeah, hopefully Insania can then help him back later, but they still have to kill somebody. If Slark is hitting and stealing your stats, that's how you're going to lose a long fight as well. There's, yeah. Okay, so now we get to see Mirana after the Gleipnir, while he's buying. He's buying Hurricane Pike. They got Orbit Destruction. It's very strong in this hero. Very strong for almost every carry. Slark finishing Mage Slayer. Also very big deal. They saw the Hawk, so they know they're smoked.
Okay.
Counter smoke.
They're going to smoke up themselves. Liquid, they're happy to try and take this fight.
Yeah. Another Hawk. Slark needs to go in first. Somebody needs to open the fight for Radiant. This Pugna Disruptor is so vulnerable. Even Mirana can die.
Aster's going to get completely behind the mud, as you say. Liquid very aware that this sort of fight's been looking for.
Lotus Orb.
Clip, but Aster, they've got the vision down here.
There's a Lotus Orb on Shasha S. This can change the match.
And Nisha's going to try and start the fight. He's in straight away. They're going to look to try and burst through. Baboka jump forward from Mickey. He's in with the BKB. The Wukong's command is down. Aster, they have to split.
Just walking out.
Nisha turns
There's
towards
no
Baboka.
road follow-up because the
static
static sound was there.
Samel turning over towards Nisha. They've got the root down, and Monet jumps in with the pounce. They've caught Nisha. They've taken him out.
Sumel? They got the
Samel. The 2 mids to fall. Monet, he's still fighting strong. Takes out Boxy. 2 for 2 so far. Monet looks to back off and reset.
They need to kill that disruptor, man.
I think Underlord Spell's going to turn the fight.
I mean, Mickey's going to try and step up into the high ground into this. The Firestorm's there as well as the root. There'll be the buyback straight away from Baboka. They're in a position where Aster can bring in the backup with the TPs coming into the outpost. The glimpses there, brings Mickey back up to the high ground.
Disruptor, kill the disruptor.
Three of them. The Crimson Guard
Actually,
pop
can't
by
reach them, man.
XXS. Defensive Decrepify.
Zai is
Easy to
playing
here
so
from
bad.
Insania. Keeping Mickey alive. Actually, aggressive but Decrepify Baboka, trying to limit the potential from Mickey.
Gonna be another glimpse soon.
Mickey standing back, but still XXS and Pichu, they hold the high ground. Another glimpse onto Zai. Two-man root, the Firestorm down once again. The Fate Seed thrown down onto Zai to protect him from the magical damage. It's Liquid, they'll back off and they'll leave it as that. So ends up being a 2 for 2, but Aster, they will expend a buyback on top of that as Baboka gets back in the action.
Yeah, I still think what's happening is they're waiting for night, or like if they are able to delay this a bit longer, they have Mirana in this again. This fight becomes a lot harder for Liquid to take. Roche is gonna move position soon as well, so there's a mind game you could be doing, like once it hits 24 minutes something, you know that they cannot take Roche in time and that it's gonna move top. I would start setting up top if I was Aster, but for now,
again.
yeah.
Liquid's getting straight down here with the smoke. The Moonlight Shadow's there from Aster as Monet sets up onto Mickey. Mickey posts the BKB. Jump forward for Nisha. He's got the grab.
Clark's in trouble.
Remnant's there into the
Get
barrel.
the
This drive,
slap.
but the heals
Okay,
are
he's
coming out
got
from
the
Baboka. He makes sure that Monet's going to be able to continue to fight fair. XXS in trouble. The glimpse will separate Mickey from XXS.
Nice,
but
nice
Foxy's
done.
in with the bombs. Blows up XXS. Liquid,
Get the
they strike
disruptor,
back
man.
immediately.
This-
Get the kill. And they'll look for more. See if
Oh,
they can
no.
get the catch on the TP. They can. They'll catch him, drag him back. 2 kills
Zai,
for Liquid as they
Zai,
quickly
Zai.
return to the same spot of the fight. And now they can move immediately into Roshan.
Oof, tense moments, very tense moments. They're gonna kill it in time before the walk away. Yeah, they got time.
20 seconds, man.
Both sort of scenarios that time round as well. I mean, Aster, they felt they were the ones ready to sort of surprise Liquid with the Moonlight Shadow.
10 seconds, they need to kill
Liquid
Roche.
to come back this quickly with the smoke again themselves.
walks
I think
away.
maybe they thought that Mickey was pushing the lane out on his own. Wasn't the case. The whole of Liquid set up for the fight, and then to move into Roche, get the Aegis picked up on Mickey.
The Nullifier is going to get picked up now as well. This is a game-changing item. I think it can reliably win you fights, depending on the scenario.
Now
like getting the
Crimson
right
Guard is
Nullifier
useless.
together with
Decryptify
follow-up,
is useless.
it just means dead hero. If it's not Slark or potentially Underlord.
I mean, this thing as well, right? If Nisha and Mickey go on the same target, you know, now that Nisha's got this Desolator, they are going to be able to tear through them with this physical damage.
Yeah, and I really think Aster, they want to get to the backline more with some of their heroes, like and catch them with like this Underlord plus Slark. Slark can spend the fight hitting the Monkey King, and you can still end up on top, but I really think you want to punish this Oracle when you start saving your guys and healing your guys. Like, he's had so much value already. You don't want him to be allowed to cast spells for the whole fight.
I mean, it's kind of insane, right? You look at some of these KDAs.
Insane.
It's not died at all. Actually, it's in the name. Yeah, insane. 2-0-3. They've not been able to catch him once in these fights. No.
Yeah, it's
Sin
also
is
the job
2-0-3,
well done from Mika. I think he's manning up on his Monkey King, making the game a little bit easier. But yeah, for Aster to... Yeah, they need to figure it out. if Slark is hitting the monkey, who's going on the rest, and how are they gonna pull it off?
Yeah, someone's got to get to these supports, get to Insania. He's getting far too much done. Now starting to bump up the lead thanks to that Roshan pick up 2k advantage for Liquid, but still an insane close game here so far to start the first game of the day here. In front of the live crowd at Berlin, 14-12, 26
Okay,
minutes.
looks like
ready to
looks like
continue the
Liquid
push
got the
now.
lead,
They've got
man.
3 minutes of Aegis to play with. BKB now done for Monet.
It looks like that, but one fight can turn around the game.
Foxy with the solar crest, also very strong.
Ready to really enable their cause, make sure that Mickey can just slap back much harder than Monet hits him.
Now you also get to the point, I mean, they picked up a Pipe of Insight on Zai instead of finishing the Ags. It's going to help a lot for people to not get bursted.
Smash fine with the setup.
We got
a lot of shields and protection being thrown down on Tanisha, so not a very appealing target to go on. They'll get the glimpse back onto Zai. Mone's going to try and commit on towards him. Insania with the save. Zai is going to be able to survive. Monet puts the BKB and the Shadow Dance at the same time here. A very aggressive move, and it's going to leave him with limited options to continue the fight going. We'll see if Acer still want to try and find something more here. Again, the setup's attempted on Tanisha. The Fade edicts out. And Nisha, he's perfectly fine. He's going to be able to have the jumps up in a second. They can't start a fight like this, Aster.
No. Yeah. Getting the Oracle value.
They did Hex on exercise, and then this guy's need another Nullifier or something. Or
really tanky.
Or a Hex setting.
60 strength.
Or even a Pipe. I don't know what Zai is making.
Bursting is not going to be easy.
I can't see items, although they need to.
Really taking over the map now, taking these towers, and of course there's. It's going to be
Don't
this
have a
moment
license.
where Aster, they have to be very careful fighting into it due to the Aegis on Mickey. Liquid definitely being able
I think
to
Reddit is definitely going to
start
talk
to build
about
this
that.
lead. It's going to be a question of how hard Aster can hit back when that Aegis on Mickey expires. Just under 2 minutes.
I think they have to start looking for. I mean, the Nullifier on Slark, I like it. I think it's a good pickup. I do think somebody needs to pick up a Scotty as well, or it will help for these stages of the game. Now that we're talking about like massive heals, for sure.
By the way,
coming out
who
from the
got the
Oracle,
shard on
Nullifier
that
can
side?
negate all, most of it, but you're still
Who
going to
got the
have
shard? I
Monkey
don't
King,
remember.
the Jingu. I think you're going to. I foresee these long fights where if you get Scotty, it could be the difference maker.
Sure.
So I don't know if Sumail's going to go through with his Linken's pickup. Obviously, Linken's really good for the roar. But yeah, I think somebody has to buy this guy.
Liquid, they're going to be able to take another tier 2. It just seems in these team fights, it's much more difficult for the supports of Aster to have as much impact as Liquid's, right? You know, you got Pichu and Baboka trying to do the work as a disruptor and a pugner, but most of it's just being completely nullified by the nullifier or just by the saves that Insania is offering up.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that it's because the front line's working out better for Liquid right now. If the front line starts working out for Aster, you're also going to start feeling the pain as this Oracle Tech is looking at the fight slowly being lost without having, you know, whatever it takes to contribute. But yeah, the techie spells definitely nicer to use right now than sitting behind as the Disruptor and the Pugna, because no matter what spells they click, it doesn't seem to be winning them the fight.
These arms coming out so fast as well.
It's got this.
Yeah, so fast. Almost Axe finished on the beast. He's so far. DD bottle on
Zai is so far, man. Just not noticed Zai's network. Zai is top network.
And Mickey as well, because he's going to be able to disassemble that Echo Saber again. He's very close to having his own Axe on the Monkey King.
Yeah. This Axe is also one of the items that really allows you to push tier 3s and Raxus, especially having an Oracle behind. Like, it makes Radiant have to react. I don't know if Slark switching to Butterfly is a better or worse choice, but it's definitely a good item to have this game. You're going to go in and you're going to man up to the Monkey, and you do kind of miss more attack speed because you're going to be jumping in and out, and what you're hoping to do is rack up those essence shifts. So that's the bad thing about the Nullifier, is you're not really building your passive up, which definitely is game-breaking in this game. Like, long fights, getting the essence shift on the Monkey, or the Void Spirit, yeah. Essence shift must be really good versus the universal heroes, right? More so than others.
Yeah, I imagine sure, because it's sort of taking away like just the single element. You're taking away a fair bit of their right click damage, right?
Yeah.
You're taking essentially 0.6 damage 3 times.
Yeah. Interesting. Wonder if that's something worth considering when picking Slark. It's like the universal heroes on the enemy team. So Slark, he chose to buy his depth shot, right? Like, there's no way he got it from the Tormentor. So he values it in this game, which I think is super good, because Liquid, they only have 2 things maybe 3 that really can set up the kills, and you can probably tank 2 of them, and I think the depth shot then will save you and allow you to reset. Super strong item this game. Always going to be strong versus those long stuns with long cooldown or longer cooldown like Roar. Yeah, interesting. Interesting that they picked that up. Smoke, they want to fight this. Aegis is out.
Stepping up, they're going to get the stance boxing. Glimpse back into the arrow. Monet commits with the Shadow Dance, but he's going to get pulled back by the Remnant. Nisha's ready to jump the backlines. Post the BKB, looks straight towards PQ. PQ able to get down to the low ground. Zai turns with the Roar onto Baboka. They'll take out the Pugna. And now, looking for more. Mickey jumps in, turns towards XXS, goes with the Nullifier, but the Lotus Orb was there, reflects the Nullifier. Doesn't seem like Mickey cares, though. Continues to stay on top of XXS. XXS tries to push himself away over the Ogre Seal. Monet finds the chance to turn and take down Boxy. XXS attempts the TP, but the damage is done by Mickey, as Liquid more than happy to take the fight that Asta present them.
Wow, yeah. These backliners, they're not enjoying this playing against this Void Spirit, and I think it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, we're seeing each time Anisha now, just BKBs, gets in, huge amounts of damage done thanks to the Desolator. Monet's still able to survive throughout each and every one of these actions, 6-0-2, and is still making good steps towards the Butterfly. But at this point in time in these team fights, just not quite able to do the damage quickly enough to really give at least any of Liquid's cores any sort of threat. Mickey, Zai, and Nisha still standing strong in most of these later engagements that we've had, and they're ready to look for more. Liquid sweeping across the map.
This new Fate's Edict from Oracle, it's so strong with the Monkey King. Like giving him this BKB when he goes in, or magic immunity, and not disarming him. Wow, what an ability! I really think it's what's also enabling Mika to go for these aggressive plays, aggressive jump-ins, and yeah, not worry about ever getting low. It's that simple.
Especially sort of against the lineup of Asta. Quite
Torment are being stolen.
Relying on the magical damage. And nothing Asta can do about this one. We've just got to let Liquid take it. Shard secured here for Insania.
Enough Destiny is online.
Something else to really be concerned of in the fight, just these additional heals coming in. It's, Insania, as I say, still yet to be found in any of these fights.
I don't think you can save buyback on this Lark. I think you have to buy an attack speed item. If that's what you're going for. I don't think the Nullifier cuts it either. So I would much rather see him finish his Butterfly, but I don't think he can wait for the buyback. I wonder if he's going to... Most people take the Shadow Dance attack speed. I think both are really good, especially if you have attack speed already. I'm curious what he's going to go for now that you're buying the Butterfly. Because you also want agility gain, stolen Essence Shift per stack. Does that mean that they are getting -2 attribute loss per hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, an extra one stolen.
Yeah. So
I think that one's always the appealing one, because that, already like to see the big numbers as a slot.
It's appealing, but the other one is definitely
probably the more sensible.
Better for fights,
especially if you're
better
behind,
for a lot of the item
and
builds.
you're not getting the kills in these fights. You've got to make sure the next fight you turn up to, something's happening in your favor.
Yeah. But I think you should buy the butter and go for the right talent and steal some more.
What is Beast Monster start doing?
Keep the fight as long as you can and start hitting this monkey or beast or voice spirit, whatever you can get on top. Harpoon finished on Nisha. Oh my god, I don't want to be this disruptor or Pugna. It's tough.
Not really a lot to do that they can sort of save themselves.
Shasha S is buying the Nullifier. Okay, I see what they're doing.
Close as well. Just a few
very close.
They're going to have these sort of 2 items done, the Nullifier and the Underlord, the Butterfly on slot.
It's smart. Albert, though, being finished on Zai, it can definitely change the outcome of the fight. If you get it clicked on the right time, I mean, there's only one hero you really want to click it on is Slark, but it definitely will have value on Sumail, and it allows you to break the link-ins for the Roar on him. Yeah, so that's really big too. Zai is now top of the net worth. He's been the most farmed hero on Liquid for the most part, I want to say.
He's having a fantastic
Zai is farming a lot, man. Zai.
20 as well.
Now he got the shard, I think. That's why he's on top of that. He got free shard.
Up in just under 20 seconds. And has just, fortunately for them, will be spawning up on their side of the map here at night time.
You see Sumail. This is night time. This is also go time. But I don't know if they saw anything with that ward sentry. They're smoked as well.
Let's see how prepared
Monkey King.
Monet, he's going to look for the backlines. He's going to look for
his
Straight away it goes for him, but Insania's able to protect himself, and Nisha
my
turns
god.
the Remnant. The Roar's there as well.
What the
Hold
fuck?
back Monet through the BKB for now.
How the heck they killed him without
try and charge down
without
Boxy
Slap
able to split
killing
aside
him,
the fight, but will still end up going down. They're taking out the 2 of them, but the immediate buybacks come out from Liquid. As Liquid, they want to keep this fight going, but Monet finishes off Insania. XXS, he's into the Fiend's Gate, and he will go down. The damage is done before he can safely get away. Monet, he's building up the stacks. He's got an awful lot of them. Turns towards Nisha, but the balance strikes there. Holds back Monet. Monet up to the high ground on the retreat. He'll get away.
Oof, this is going to be interesting. There's still a Wukong.
And both teams using the buybacks there. The big one coming out from Liquid though. Mickey buying back to try and secure that fight for Liquid and push Aster back.
It's worth it if you can get the Roche. There's 40 seconds on the Underlord. I really wonder.
They're continuing to go for more. Mickey, he's going to go in full aggressive as he's not.
No.
Oh, he got the arrow.
There's no Oracle. He's going to die.
Monet goes to Mickey. Mickey pulls the beat. He tries to get out there, but he's out. Out for 100 seconds. They're trying to kill Monet.
Guys, the real Kenny.
Monet will live.
What the
Another
fuck?
pounce available. The slug survives.
Holy shit.
Come on, dude.
I mean, look at the man go. I mean, look at the Essence shift stacks as well. That's why you take the right one.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
He's going for more. Monet building up the big old numbers. Looks towards side. Will be able to turn, take down Baboka. But I don't think he can stand his ground against Monet with this amount of seconds. Look at this time with the halberd. And in fact, Monet, he's a little bit scared. He's going to jump out for now.
Side J is doing it, boys.
He turns with the Hawk, sends them straight down on a Pichu. He's got the backup of Insania now. Monet maybe going to consider to go for more, but the ward is down, so Monet not able to benefit from the Shadow Dance right now. He's not healing up yet. He wants to try and find Insania. First bounce.
Oh my god.
See if Zai can do anything to help out.
Halberd is there. He's got no mana though.
He's still pushing forward. He's got so many stacks to play
Oh,
with.
the
He's
Reina's
gonna get
Destiny.
caught in the rain.
Oh, this is so sketchy.
He's got to be careful. He's starting to run low on the mana.
Oh my god, Zai bought so much of
He's wasting
time.
his time too. I feel like Aster somehow managed to waste.
This Beastmaster Aghanim scepter is broken.
Check this out again. Now Mickey,
there's
he
Gemma
really
drop.
wanted to chase for more here. Goes in for that attempt to bring down Monet, but ends up in a dieback situation. Same of course for Boxy. He brought back to try and make that play happen for Liquid, but it ends up being Aster taking a huge sort of pickup from that fight. Monet getting a huge boost now up to level 22, and he's got his next item done. Picks up the Basher.
Yeah, the Basher is really a big deal, but at the same time, I want to say it's almost no harm, no foul. Like, they're still going to get this Roche fight that they won. I think
they lost the gem as well, Boxy.
They did lose the gem, which is really a big deal. Now they're going to be able to get back here, potentially before Liquid gets the arsenal set up. You see Boxy now, he realized he was running bottom. I was like, I don't have time for this. I have to go back to the Roche area. This is a fight for area. Find the ward. But you know, this Slark running around with the gem, he got a bit weaker. He lost his treads. He lost all the stacks that he got in the fight. This is still not easy. This is still not easy if you're Aster, like having to walk into this. But I think they have to. They should.
I mean, you're going to know that Liquid will be super set up around this spot. They'll use the Moonlight. It was caught by the vision of the Hawk. So Liquid, again, super prepared for this fight that Aster's going to attempt to bring them.
You don't have gem.
Somali's got his next big item done. Huge DPS potential coming out from now. He's got the Daedalus complete.
Oh, random arrow. Almost almost connected.
So close.
See how much Aster want to push in on this.
Yeah, Aster do want something to happen in the next minute if they can.
This is going to be such a hard fight to go for. You're going to know the Liquid's up here on this high ground and they're setting up with the mines. It's a really difficult fight to enter as Aster. Who's going in first?
You can put a Lotus on the Slark and kind of jump in with him, but I don't think that's enough. Like, it still is not going to open up a fight for you. Oh!
That's the Glide near. All right, a follow-up as well, but Insania's more than prepared with backup if required. Still not enough to allow Aster to enter into the fight.
So lovely to be an Oracle when your team is doing this for you. You have Techi's Mind, you have all these summon, people are killing the wards. Like, Slark is looking for the Oracle, surely, definitely. Look, they know. This is what I talked about before. They don't have time to finish the Roche. Roche is going to make the move bottom.
Yep.
So why hang around here? Like, let's just get ahead of the game.
Yeah, Boxy's got to start setting up over
here.
Yeah. Just the right play. This is a new Dota for you. And they realize, but there's no way you take this in 20 seconds with Radiant lineup. No.
There's no way. You can't do it in 20.
If you get it low, you're just helping Dire, or really.
Can they do it? 10 seconds?
Honestly, I'm surprised with Sumail's damage, but if they would have started 10 seconds earlier, I think they had time.
I mean, maybe.
Oh my god, Roche is gonna go down.
If they started 10 seconds earlier, they had time. Now it's gonna run away. What the hell is gonna happen now? This is why are you hitting it? You're just hitting it for the item. But does kinetic work?
Oh my god.
What?
Kinetic field. Oh my god.
It's going to be so surprising. Where's the Roche? She's not coming through the twin gate because Aster, they've got the control.
All right, somebody tip this disruptor. Somebody tip him, man.
Like, that was sort of between that and the stuns. It was enough. They were able to kill Roche before he was able to make his nice trip back to the Radiant side.
Sad.
I was all on board what Liquid were doing.
I think Liquid was as well. They were like, there's no way. There's like, we can go down bottom. There's no way they can do it, but they could. They get it.
Oh, that is such a huge problem. And they put the... I love what they did with the Aegis, putting on Sumail, not the Slark. Sure. I don't think the Slark should rely on the Aegis. In the fight, he doesn't want to die with the stacks.
No.
Having the cheese, I think, is good enough. I don't think he should be carrying the gem for the fight, but walking around with it right now is fine.
Look at this, man. They put the arrow, they
Arrow
put
was
the
coming in
shot.
as well. I'm not quite sure if it was the maybe the field did it or not, but either way they had like the
But
arrow.
the field definitely stopped it, but yeah, together with the arrow, that seemed to be enough.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was close, too close for comfort.
Yeah, so
But still.
These new moves that you got to be prepared for in this patch. I guess now, even though the timer's going to be there at the top and you're expecting the Rose to make that move, you've really got to anticipate how much stun the enemy team has, because maybe they can just buy that extra few seconds required to take him out before he heads over.
And this is also, I don't think he had. I think maybe he had the data list for the Roche, but this is one. This is one of the unique things about carry Mirana compared to others. It really feels like a glass cannon type carry, brings so much damage to fights, like burst amount of damage. So yeah, between him and Disruptor, I guess they had the Roche. It didn't even look too close, because there was still plenty of time on the kinetic field.
Yep.
Oof, Sumail getting low from these mines. Another one. Fun stuff.
Oh, they want to go.
After he gets the Satanic on Mirana, I think he's going to be a beast. He's going
to be huge, right?
Yeah, he might even be able to go in first after a few spells have been cast.
What is the talent that you like seeing be taken anyway on 25? I mean, you're taking the stars when you go for the extra arrows.
I think usually you're going to go for the Sacred Arrows, just for the backline effect and the vision. If you ever hit one of those, it kind of wins you the fight. And the Starfall, it's not really like it's winning you the fight. Plus, like even the cast animation at this point is less damage than one crit. Like the one potential hit can be a lot more damage than.
Yeah, look at these crits come in.
Yeah. So
1,000 damage a hit, pretty much.
I don't think you'll ever take the Starstorm damage. You just wait for level 30 for that.
See, next time pickups coming out as well from Liquid. We've got the Silver Edge complete now.
Oh, there's smoke. Look at this. Slark knows something. What is this?
They got Viper Boker. Ooh.
Sumail?
They can get more. They're going to look towards him. He's out with the leaps. Actually, turned it was Monet with the boundless strike. The Moonlight Shadow has to keep in their distance and keeping under the cover of the Invis. So Liquid, they'll just take the one.
MKB finished on the monkey, so the Slark can die. Very quick fashion, and it also helps cut through the Underlord, who he has a pipe. He has the Martyr's Plate, 20% magic resistance, redirect 20% of all damage dealt to your allied heroes within 900 rate towards you for 8 seconds. Wow, that's a pretty interesting item.
Liquid, they will be in position again to go for the Tormentor.
Yeah, where are we at with all the shards? I mean,
probably reaching the maximum. Yeah, it's going to be going the way of Mickey.
Sumail would really like a free shard.
I mean, Liquid, they're not afraid to fight, despite the fact that Asta have the Aegis and the cheese. They're going to try and make the jump over. Forced back to safety, and now they can look to turn. Mickey, it's going to be focused by Monet. Quick Remnant grabs Monet, drags him back from Mickey for now, allows Mickey to put the BKB. Liquid, they've got to be careful. It's Asta. See if they can find something. They get the glimpse back onto Boxy.
He's looking for the Oracle. He's finding him.
He's looking pretty dead here, Boxy, as that'll be the first casualty of the fight. Monet wraps around, looks to Nisha. Nisha out with the Dissimilate, and he's away. As he backs off, just the two supports here, one for each side. Mickey's going to try to jump back. He gets the grab on it, but
Dissimilate.
Boka's out.
GG, boys.
It's the harpoon, dragging him back into the Wukong's command.
Liquid
are doing
three
it.
dead on Asta.
I don't know if they know about the buyback situation on all of them, but I feel this monkey could almost man up and hit the base. Yeah, Liquid they're still winning the game, even though I think this Aegis should have made a difference. It's going to run out in the next 45 seconds, so no Aegis fight for you, but you're going to have a Satanic Mirana.
He's got
now we
Dandelion
get
and
to level
Satanic.
25 territory. You kill these types of heroes and you just see the levels jump up. Like level 24 on Beast, level 23 on Void Spirit, level 24 on Monkey.
Monet, he's got his next side done, full Bloodthorn complete, so if they get any sort of lockdown, or if he gets sort of the backlines on top of Insania, high chance that he'll be able to shred through these heroes.
Yeah, this is Sai. Zai's hero is so strong in this
Sai,
game. Hex and soon 30-second less cooldown on the Roar.
A lot of things that Monet's got to watch out for if he's trying to sneak around for the backlines. If they're prepared with sort of vision advantage, which for the most part they have been with the way that Zai sort of laid down the Hawks around the area that they've been looking to battle. It's getting harder and harder for Monet to play the fights in the way that he wants to.
Yeah. Well, they finally gave up on having the gem on Slark. I don't think he should have been carrying it for that last fight either. It might have made him confident enough to kind of go in, having the cheese on him. But I do think they have to make something happen with this Lotus and this Lincolns that they bought and the Slark. I don't know if you put it on him or you just need the Lotus, but you kind of have to go in on some type of target and make sure that the Slark's getting enough right clicks on him. Because if not, you're just kind of waiting for Liquid to get their opening. They have the double harpoon now.
we sort of saw how
I can just to be
came into
careful,
action
man.
last
They
time
will
round,
come
just
stop
keeping people
chasing
in the
him.
Wukong's command, you know, dragging them back in their final moments as they attempt to step out.
Yeah, bottom push. And
They've got eyes on
anyone that gets found here that yeah.
They see him with a hawk.
Zai.
Zai sits up with a vision, but it's deep
Oh,
in the
no.
base. They won't go for any follow.
They don't have follow-ups.
That's enough to force all the TPs.
I mean, this is
Yeah,
exactly
but
what they have to
post
be
all the
very wary
TPs.
of now. Aster, Zai, constantly able to play off the vision advantage and look for those sort of setups that catch Monet by surprise.
Bloodthorn on Slark, getting stronger and stronger. I think this will help. I mean, this will help on the burst, but it will definitely help if you manage to isolate the Oracle. You can make sure that he
Which
dies
is very
fast
hard.
and
Liquid are trying to
help that he
group
might
up
get
with the
if you get an
Oracle,
All-Fire plus
so he
block.
doesn't get alone. If he gets alone, he's dead.
Liquid more than happy to fight. Of course, now the Aegis has come to an end on Samael.
Oh, mid lane, he's dead.
Trying to walk back to base, but caught by the nullify, dragged back by the
Yeah,
harpoon.
harpoon.
Pichu's out for the fight.
A
They
poke
want to
now.
grab the Boca.
No.
The drag back, he's helped with the invis, and he'll make it away. Mono, he's going to push aggressively straight into the heart of Liquid.
Arrow
Has to
hits,
bounce
but-
out. Can't take the fight outside of the base now, Aster, especially once they're 4v5. It's surely too
Oh,
risky.
kill those creeps. They really need to kill those creeps.
So if they can get Anisha jumps in, and he's out.
The creeps are
Gonna be
dead.
triple arrows flying out from Sumail. Yeah, you see, they start connecting. There's no way to dodge all of this all the time. So, big level 25 timings coming up. So I got his.
And how strong would you sort of consider Aster's high ground potential here with their lineup? How easy is it for Liquid to break the base?
It's super hard. Like, they have some of the best spells between the
Oh no,
and the
Mickey.
Pound. Then with the pounce, immediately
Oh, he
Mickey
got
wants
the
the BKB,
BKB,
turns
but can
towards
he
Molly,
survive?
Molly standing his ground, the false promise there's there onto Mickey. Nisha
Nice.
jumps the back lines, takes out the Boca, no buyback available for him. Samael turns with the Gleipnir, holds Mickey back for now. Monet's considering getting
Jam
back in
is
on this
off.
one, but Zai, he's in with a halberd, puts a stop to the right, clicks
The
the
jam
Monet,
is
Monet
off on
backs
the
off.
basement.
The Moonlight
Also-
Shadow, see if Aster can
Someone
get
has-
back in for more. There's the Pichu back in the play,
Wow.
gets the glimpse up, but immediately dies. Monet tries to go in aggressively on towards Boxy, but Boxy's going to be saved. Pounds forward.
Someone
onto
save
Nisha
my
with the BKB
voice,
down.
please.
Nisha able to jump out with the Dissimulator, gets out of this, and Zai, he's ready to go over the raw to Samael.
Shit.
Taken Samael, that's a triple kill for Nisha.
The harpoon.
Onto Monet, has the BKB
Dude,
to
this is so
run.
fun.
As Aster, they've only got 2 left alive. Zai with a full 5-man around him. He can lead the push into the base. Liquid, they can start to look to do some heavy damage.
Shit.
Wow,
This
this
game.
Oracle is doing so much in these fights with his spells. So much. Reign of Destiny.
I mean, they'll be able to sort of sit back and watch these racks be taken. The mid-racks are gone. Liquid.
Zai,
Sweep around
Zai,
to the
Zai.
bottom as well. 70 seconds without Samael.
No, I'm not seeing it. This Lark, he's not getting the job done. Liquid seem to be overwhelmingly threatening while being overwhelmingly tanky.
I mean, they're trying to fight Monet. He's going to jump in, but again, the disarm catches him. The nullify as well.
Oh
They
my
jump
God.
straight back in. Monet's getting healed up by the Voca. Caught by the stun. Monet now on towards Mickey.
Okay.
Mickey gets another
Oh, he
one.
got a double
Monet dragged back
full
into the
weapon
Remnant here
stun.
for the harpoon into the Remnant. The pounce out in time, but Liquid just sort of pushing back Aster, making the space required to go for the third and final set of barracks.
They have to go here and somehow find use of the cheese. Wukong's out.
I'll see if they get the catch again.
Tark,
Who's
yeah.
coming out.
Tark go
Success.
Harpoon.
Does any saving in? Monet tries to step forward, build up some stacks as he turns towards
Those
Mickey.
buildings are dead,
He's off
man.
from Mickey.
The
Monet
slabs
pounces
are done.
away.
Mega
The
creep is
damage
done.
has been done. Liquid, they get the mega creeps out. You can do anything with this glimpse. Monet.
They got the
Back up
yeah,
Ace
they
there
got
again.
the
He's
ulti.
got the false promise back
false
up.
promise
And Mickey's
ulti is there.
perfectly fine. He can turn it towards XSS. Gets the balance drag off towards Monet. Monet. Again, he just can't find the time to stay on a target. Has to keep backing off. A buyback will come out from XXS. See if Aster can find something here as they push
He
back
give
Liquid.
package,
They've
but
already
he's got
lost
the
so
jam
much in
side.
terms of the base. They'll get Boxy.
Zai, oh my god, Zai.
There's Aster. They
That
will
was
manage to
very
pick up a
creepy.
couple of kills on the defense. But Liquid, they'll almost
Can
have
Zai
to find
survive,
time to
you
back
know?
off. And Zai, he's going to take
Zai,
quite a beating on the way
Zai,
down, but he
Zai.
will
He's
still
gonna
fall.
try.
Monet able to pick up the 2 kills. It's something. The question is if it's just come a little bit too late here, Johan.
I think it gets really hard to play this type of high ground defense once you don't have the vision from the buildings and the anti-invis from the buildings to protect you. Like, you're limited to more like smaller and smaller part of the map, and increasingly these techies and beasts are gonna keep throwing stuff inside your base. They don't care. There's no borders for them.
Let's see if Aster can find another 5 cushion. Level 25 on the slot.
Marcus
With that extra
25,
shift
41.
duration. Monet's still strong. If they
41
can find
stacks.
any sort of pick off straight off the back of this.
You have to go to the Roche area because you're not ending the game. So I think your best chance is to go to the Roche pit, pick up the Aghanim's, 3 Ags, and cheese.
They want the
probably do
towers,
both,
and the towers
like
not
get this
gonna do
tower
much.
and go bottom, and then I don't know what it is you need, but you need some item that allows Stark to jump in and stay there longer. They have a Lotus Orb, they have a Linken's, he's buying his own Refresher. I think Refresher is going to be great.
That's going to be huge.
I don't like this. What are you doing? This is not realistic at all.
You don't think they get anything from this?
No, you're not going to get anything done here. Like, there's Ags monkeys standing on the high ground. You didn't level up from your previous fight. And the only thing you got is like a Satanic on Mirana. No. They have to go Roshan now. They just wasted a lot of time, so it gets even harder. Like, the one good thing that they got going for them is that they can play with this Underlord ulti. They can play this defend base and connect to a team fight.
But now they are going Roche, which is very true.
Yeah, I don't know. This Roche is not theirs anymore. Liquid's going to contest it. And I have no idea how they're going to fight.
He's about to lose pretty much all the stacks that he
He
got
could
from
have taken it
that base
earlier.
defense.
Yeah.
So very sort of
I don't like what I'm seeing here.
Well, if you have to, you just got to get back to the base. No chance for a fight.
But you lose if they get this. They lose for sure if they're playing against this Aghanims and Aegis. They have some Ags on the Void Spirit. Hella strong, so strong. You can always sell it on Monkey and get one for free. Get the money back.
They're going to take the risk of just letting Liquid have this and just play for the high ground defense.
But I think the risk of this is like guaranteed. You're guaranteed to lose. But let's see. The Aghanims, sorry, the Refresher on the Slark, I think is huge. I think what you can imagine or happening is too many charges stolen. Too many charges on the Slark. You keep jumping from target to target.
True.
And let's say some miracle he gets over 100 charges. I think you can go Throne with this.
Tell you what as well, look, he's going to have a DD rune for this defense.
Ooh,
DD rune and
that does
Refresher.
something. Yeah. And Refresher, does he have the money yet?
I think he wants to buy. You'd rather take the Refresher over the buyback, right? Because you want to have that one life to live with the stacks.
This buyback, I don't like this Slark jumping in. He also has 0 deaths, you know. I think he played really well in the game. But if he ends the game with 0 deaths, I think it means that his mentality wasn't correct. It's your job, this game, to stay in the fight. And it's, of course, your team's job to help you stay in the fight, but at the moment, I feel like they haven't committed yet.
Oh my god, Nisha won't care.
Yeah, but it just quickly kill off Pichu. He does have buyback available on the Disruptor. And
the ice cream. Oh shit, the ice cream
Rapier
died.
and Sumail, so some big items coming out here for the two cores.
Rapier.
Sumail with the Rapier.
Rapier on Mirana.
So there's going to be enough Monet. Starting the fight with some good damage onto Mickey, able to bring him down to half HP, but of course Mickey does have to
Oh my god,
put the
look
BKB
at
pounce
that.
out. Monet gets away.
Oh.
As the Wukong's command forced out here from Mickey.
Disaster.
But the first tier 4 has fallen.
Arrows.
So many arrows, man, you have to dodge.
And we're seeing the crits here, but pretty much 1900 damage crits coming out from Sumail with this Rapier.
1900?
Sumail can survive, and if sort of Asta's frontline can play itself, I mean, sort of now between Monet jumping in and Sumail able to have the distance, the positioning to get the damage done, there is a chance now for Asta to find these kills to start
Wait,
the
they
fight.
got Sumail.
He's going to get jumped.
Can they get
They'll throw down the link as the Lotus Orb is able to jump to the side. Sun catches onto Monet, but the backup's there now with the Hex. Going to get reflected back over the way towards Zai. Pushing them back, Asta holding the tier 4.
Disruptor did buyback.
Yeah, there's a really interesting play of the double Death Shroud on the Mirana, sitting in the fight, hitting.
True.
You'll only have a few spells in the game. I mean, there's Monkey Spell, Techie Spell, and Voice Sphere Spell that can stun through. And Sumail doesn't have BKB. But let's say Sumail picks up a BKB next. You are able to...
Oh! They're going to try and go in. See if they can burst through Mickey. They've done it. As the age is gone, they take him down the once.
Oh, they got Sumail.
He's getting hit.
Oh, but the Depth Shroud. Oh, fuck.
With the saves. Depth Shroud's down as well. Sumail. He's
Sumail
going to
is
jump in
inside.
fully aggressive. Gets caught by the Hex into the Boundless Strike. Though Sumail.
Oh, no, Sumail.
He's still alive. The life drain for Boca keeping Sumail alive in this fight
Jeez.
as they turn.
Oh my god.
Sumail
What the
stands
fuck?
his ground. Manish is in on top of him. Controls him with the
Sumail is dead.
Oh, good. He's out of the game. Save for XXS.
Fuck.
The final attempt for
That is
Asta
happiness
not
for
gonna be
Liquid
good enough to
fans.
hold back Liquid as Liquid take the tier 4. They'll look to close it up. This game 1 going to Team Liquid.
Oh my god, what a good game. I think that was one of the best games I've seen on this patch.
And both teams really giving it their all there. I mean, even
This is after Nisha losing, man. This is after Nisha losing the
trying their best to
lane.
find these ways to hold on. But in all, what for sort of your feelings on this, and you felt that they just sort of they didn't go as hard as they needed to in that mid game, Asta.
Potentially, they could have gone a little bit harder on the night times. But at the same time,
See, this is after
I
Nisha
get the
losing
feeling that
the lead.
Liquid's draft
Like
is
he went 2-0 against Sumail. And
From
they
what I see,
still
once
won
they get
this
this
game
Beast
very
Oracle
hard.
Monkey King going, I
No,
think you can replace the other two heroes, but those three together, it looks like a very hard knot to crack. I think this new Oracle, the way the Edict works with certain carry heroes, just looks
That is the reaction, you know. How did you die 2 times in the lane?
Yeah, I think the item choices were really smart on both teams this game. I really don't like that Monet ended up losing the game with 0 deaths. I think that's it is also kind of what I saw in the game. You needed to stay in these fights, even if it means you dying.
You're too scared to play the game, so you're not doing any damage.
The games in front of the live crowd. What a fantastic game one from both teams. Indeed, Liquid will come out the victors of this first game
like
at the
5 minutes. We can't really. Well, listen to this, guys.
Wow, what an opening match here in Berlin. Aster and Liquid. Is Liquid to take the first game of this best of 3 or here to break it all down? I'm joined by BSJ, Synderen, and Faith Beyond. This was, I mean, if this is the start of all the games, I mean, I'm so down to have games like this all weekend through. I think we're going to need some more drinks if that is the case. Where to start? I think we're starting with what Notel said at the end. Monet losing a game with 0 deaths, and that doesn't happen very often.
No, it's... I mean, at the end of the day, it's like there's maybe a couple of moments in this game where he can really double down and take the risk, and maybe there's a big payoff, but I think the nature of Liquid's lineup makes it extremely difficult for Slark to actually stay in and deliver. A lot of the times, Slark will build up a lot of stats and he can just keep hitting and trading off, but he's fighting into some serious burst, drums of Slom, a Monkey King ult. He kind of has to reset out a lot of the time, and I mean, I don't know. There's maybe some moments where he could get 2 kills and then die. Maybe that trade's worth it. I think overall, Monet played a pretty good game.
What is this? Their reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I was concerned for Liquid after the draft because I was wondering how they kill this Slark, and it turns out that they can completely strategize around not killing Slark. I just want to say that burst damage from the Void Spirit plus Monkey King, it's weird synergy to see the Boundless Strike, which is a straight line spell, and then also the Astral Step. They were just wiping the supports, and
it's a lot of damage,
so much of Aster's draft was predicated on prolonging the fights with the utility from those supports.
Yeah, talking about this match, Faith Beyond, we have said that mid lane, and that's where our eyes are going to go to. That mid lane,
so
very much in favor.
Fisha died 2 times.
Yeah, this is a great game, and I have so much things I want to say about this game. First, I want to say Liquid win because they have so good team fight. They have Beast, they have Monkey King. That's unbeatable. And the second thing is, I think Aster did really good job. They played really well, like 0 deaths on start, and like Sumail on mid, solo kill Nisha. I think if Sumail didn't make so good at mid lane, Aster will lose very fast.
Yeah,
so
probably.
They're doing really good. I think they lost just because of draft. I think they have a little bit mistake about it because Beastmaster is the first pick hero, right? And you can't just let it at top of net worth. Yeah.
You feel like with the first pick, overall first pick, Beastmaster that Liquid got, Aster was not able to find an answer to it.
Yeah, and
that is Faith Beyond.
Underlord and Pagna combo first, and I think they saw Monkey King is coming, and they think Pagna can protect the lane from Monkey King, and they did it. But the problem is what next?
Oh.
You cannot win the team fight. You can go through the lane stage, but you can win the team fight. So that's a kind of mistake, I think. But it's first game, and they just try Mirana.
This is Faith Beyond, by the way.
That definitely Sumail wants to play. I think it's fine. It's just first game. You can try whatever you want. Yeah.
It's just first game, but the energy in this arena is electric, and I believe Slacks is going to give us a taste of that.
Hello, sorry, we're talking with the fans here. Hell of a game one, am I right?
Yeah. Big
guys, let me take a moment here. You know, people at home, they're like, oh, is it a Ricky crowd? LMAO. Can we just show how many people are in this arena right now? Look at that, all the way, baby, from front to back. Whoa!
Ricky crowd.
That's a lot of people for a Friday morning. Anyway, hello, sir. Now, sometimes between games, we walk around, we talk a little bit. Sir, you had something for me to sign. Is that right? We're taking pictures?
Yeah, I have my underwear here.
What? Ladies and gentlemen, this man has Dota underwear.
Dota underwear.
Let me ask you, how many people in your life do you believe will be able to see this? Dota underwear?
None.
Is this like the Matu shorts? Do you plan to wear this with all the signatures when you play for the free MMR, or what is the purpose of the Dota underwear?
I was hoping to hit immortal with them.
Okay, well, fantastic. All right, well, hopefully somebody can boost you, because that is one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. Congratulations. Thank you very much. All right, gentlemen, what do we have here? We got Pick Hoodwinked, Keens, and a little, wow, that is what, look at that. What's his name?
What is this?
Hoodwink. Oh, right.
Oh my god. He's so small.
Now, can you please do the sound, please?
Ina.
Ina. Ina. All right, that's pretty good. Thank you very much. What do you guys think of Slash? You're cute. Come here. No. Get it. What'd you think of that series?
With it?
The series.
My watch is thinking that I'm on the brink of death.
The heart monitor, huh?
170.
170, my goodness.
Should not be alive.
Yeah, that's what the underwear guy is hoping happens with him. 170, that's crazy.
I mean...
All right, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for being out here. Can we go one more time for our teams? Get ready for game 2 for the crowd. Woo!
That white sweatshirt guy was looking like he did not sleep for 2 days.
So much cheering happening in this arena, and I know that, that was a great fight. A minute 0, that was fun. For me, highlight of the game, the Roshan moment.
Yeah.
Ryan 50, that was hype. We did not think that Aster was going to be able to get that.
I'll eat my words. I was like, there is no way they can finish this. What the hell are they doing? And then they just Underlord, Pit of Malice it into kinetic field, and then they killed it with spells when it was already outside of the pit. So moments like that are what make Dota so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid didn't think that Aster would be able to kill it. That's why they were waiting on the other side. And that was just game 1 of potential 9 games today, by the way. But we'll have to see if Aster can force out a 3rd game of the series. They have to win the 2nd draft of game number 2 of this best of 3 happening after this.
5 minutes break. We'll watch some Dota in here. There was some fight going on in the post game. Forgot to comment now people also. Now I can't. Oh, I have the MVP? Fine. I hardly see MVP on Bad Riders. Like literally any game I hardly see. This game I had. I think Bad Rider is really good offline hero right now. Apart from Beastmaster, yeah. Beastmaster is the #1 pick hero. But Bad Rider is even more. After Beastmaster, of course. Sharks are playing post luck. Nice music. This is in between swap. This animation, this whole picture is in between swap. When he's swapping, he goes like that. So force luck.
Top tower is under attack.
So Saxa stole the wisdom rune right now, because, and now he's gonna get this rune also. Oh, it's a lot of XP. So this is what you need to do if you're playing force luck. You need to steal the wisdom rune. You need to play very aggressive in the early game. Try to isolate the hero, because if you're trying to man fight 2v1 with a Slack, you're not gonna do good. So you need to isolate the targets. Then you need to get 6 as soon as possible.
That is ours.
That is EU at 2000? Yeah. Wait, that guy is really EU at 2000? Yeah, man.
Structures are fortified.
Bottom. Yeah. He's Tundra's coach and TI5. Sorry, TI6 winner. No, he's got a wand charges. He's got a wand, he's waiting. Also. Yeah, they're so dead. Unless he really can choke him. Oh wait, he's alive. He choked him. He's got no mana. See, no. First pick me, gold iron. I will run. Who's this guy, man? So, no. 9 is playing, and then this 9 and you are in the same team. I think they party. Plus Saksa is also there in this game. Just pick mid Ember Spirit. Wait, mid Ember Spirit Vanguard? Ah. You can go Octarine later on, so I think it's alright. That's why he's made the Vanguard, so he can tank up, you know. Wait, he's really offlane? Or he's... So wait, he's mid lane or offlane? He did not buy bottle. Yeah, and Cleanse 4 is there this game as well.
Behold my searing gaze.
Yeah, I will want to try that Cleanse 4. So you get Vanguard and you max the shield, and you just tank up the enemy because this thing Flameguard is blocking out magic damage, your Vanguard is blocking out physical damage, so you just feel comfortable going in and out. Flameguard. That's why I made. That's why I did not buy bottle. So bottle will be like waste, but it's not exactly waste. So now he's rushing the Octarine. As you can see, he's got arcane boots at this. So you know, he's queued up Radiance here, but I'm thinking he's gonna go Octarine first because these two items already complete Octarine. So all he needs now is a Void Stone and a recipe of Octarine, that is 250, and a point booster. So that's like 2000 more gold, and he's gonna have Octarine at this point, which is quite insane for Ember Spirit, man. Because Ember Spirit relies on the spells, and then you get the HP regen, mana regen, as well as a big burst of HP, and the Octarine. I mean the cooldown reduction, the main thing of Octarine. That's why you make it.
Radiant are scanning.
Slack is 6 though. That is. Sucks now. Going arcane boots. You need arcane boots on Slack. It's so annoying to play because you're lacking mana. The core Slack they go Echo Saber to compensate for that. The Slack is again come. Okay, Slack is almost dead. He doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have ulti.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Imagine going Octarine first on this hero, man. It will be so OP. Like, this chain is gonna be like 7.5 second cooldown. Slide of Fish is like 4 second cooldown. Flame Guard is like 25, I think. 25, 24 something. And then this is also, yeah, this is also like 26. It's a lot of mana regen and health regen, man, which Octarine provides.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Where is Octarine? So 7.5 health regen, 3.25 mana regen. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Plus you get the draw health, which is like buying a heart. The draw health is like buying a heart. That's 625 health, and then 625 mana also, which you always lack on Ember Spirit. Please, 9, do it, please. Just buy the Octarine, man. Just buy the Octarine, please. That guy's like playing 4, by the way. Missed it. Yeah, because his Flight of Fish is like level 1. It's not that good, eh?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Just go in the chain. Okay, wait. Probe is dead. No, she's got aim. Okay, she's got enough health to get the tower. Let's see, Emo Shugo is the own remnant though. So we don't want to go in.
You and I.
Okay, the game has started or what? Okay, the draft phase has started.
They have to ban out the Medusa, and with Aster banning out Beastmaster and Doom,
sorry,
that means
we have to
both
watch the game.
Kotal and the Alchemist still in the pool, and they ban out Storm, so they get one of the two.
Leaving the trade.
Yeah.
Oh, Kotal for sure, yeah. Then Liquid will pick Alchemist, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they can give him this combo because
Yeah.
Aster, when they beat Team Spirit in their previous series, they went Coddle first pick into Alch both games. Terrorblade's been the common counter for Alchemist. It counters him in all 3 core roles. He's really high armor. Alchemist is almost all physical damage. And you also have a bias Scotty, and you're a lot of single targets, so you not only kill Alch, but it's also difficult for him to kill you.
It almost looks like Liquid were expecting this when they protected with Frost Shield in the first phase. They're expecting a physical core to come out here from Aster. I don't know if they were doing this to try to scare them away from picking Terrorblade, because it's like, there were other options as well if you wanted to protect from that, but worth keeping in mind with Coddle Terrorblade as a combo is this isn't like one of those obvious, oh, you have Chakra into Swashbuckle on Pangolier or Slight Chains on Ember. But these 2 heroes together just means you have more uptime on meta, you have more map pressure with Conjure Image, you just keep chakraing the Terrorblade, and it's kind of an interesting dynamic because we pretty rarely see Coddle play together with the carry. Like usually they don't have that much synergy, but this just means Coddle has more friends on the map when this is his carry choice.
Tylon also picked Kotal plus TB, I think. Also because enemy pick Alchemist, because TB is good counter to Alchemist. Yeah, and I think both teams they prepared for this. They saw what they picking. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Team Liquid. They're banning out a lot of Sumail heroes. I do enjoy seeing that with the Storm, the Ember, the
Ranger,
Wind
Amber
Ranger.
Spirit.
They did just get.
They need to ban the Pango, or otherwise they are getting the Pango.
On the Marana from Sumail.
Okay, the ban Enchantress.
The hero just seemed a bit underwhelming. Like, I think if he had a similar start with his Wind Ranger from the previous series he's been playing, there was potential that he could have solo carried that game single-handedly from the mid-game momentum. The Marana fell off pretty hard, and even though he built a bunch of damage items, even with just stats, hit pretty hard, it just wasn't the same as the Wind Ranger. And what I'm seeing from Liquid this game is that they are looking to get those favorable matchups in the mid lane and the off lane, and that's like the benefit of having first pick, and something that we haven't really been seeing Aster have to deal with.
We're seeing a lack of offlaners available. Darkseer banned, Doom Beastmaster banned, Underlord is still in the pool.
I think Aster needs something to deal with Frost Shield. Maybe Brewmaster or Oracle or something.
Enchantress? Oh no, they banned it.
That was a good ban. They banned it in the same slot last game as well.
Well, they're thinking long and hard about this one. They'll end up going for the Axe. Does that one deal with the Frost Shield properly?
Pure damage.
It's pure damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a carry that Liquid could pick, rotate Alch to mid that dominates the Axe? They already banned the Monkey King. Ursa's not the best versus TB. They could still consider it. Axe, generally a hero you want to punish in lane because he does farm very fast if he's allowed to just rush that Vanguard and cut creeps with his spin.
Chiro is there. Which Chiro is there?
I think maybe Muerta could be a pick here. She's good against the Terrorblade. She has magic damage, which fights well into Axe Berserker's Call.
It's not
a
good.
carry
It's
that
not
we've
good.
seen Liquid
Don't
play a
pick
decent
Muerta.
amount.
Muerta plus.
That will
Muerta is
commit
not
their
good.
Alchemist to mid, but I think there's a lot of value in this game in saving Zai's pick for last, even though you do see the Terrorblade matchup, because I think the offlaner in this game has the potential to solve the entire draft in the end. Something like Necrophos could be an amazing last pick for them, or they could even get it now, maybe. I don't know.
Get a carry Necrophos, brother.
Feels like an interesting option. I don't know. Maybe it's not as
I
good
mean,
as
Mickey
think.
can
All
play
right.
Necrophos.
I didn't even notice that hero. He's always been picked against these high base damage heroes because his aura only reduces base damage, and Terrorblade's meta is one of the few bonus damage spells in the game that is base damage. So illusion heroes and stat heroes do not end up dealing any damage into the atrophy plus Crimson.
But he can use the aura against human.
Atrophy aura is 1200 range?
Yes.
Or, okay, so there's nothing you can do about it.
900 range. They reduced it.
So we're all on board with.
It used to be
last
1200,
pick
but
will
then
be
now
mid
they reduced it to
potential
900
flex-
because it goes
flex
through
for Team
BKB.
Liquid on the Alchemist?
No, I think
The call?
Alchemist it's
Earlier it used to not go
cool
through
for
BKB, so then they nerf the range and then make it BKB piercing.
Yeah, I think if they maybe start boxy bottom, like Fabian's saying, like they could try lane him briefly and use the Alch concoction to get an early kill. That's something that should be enough to maybe Alchemist Axe ends up farming against the Alchemist, but you can end up rotating the supports away, trade farm with the Alch, and usually Alch's pretty content with that if he gets off to a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, banning bad
They
right
would
now?
just need to pick a magical damage mid.
Which hero is left now? Which hero is left?
And I hate to say it, because I do love Baboka as a gas
I mean,
station.
Pango
Keep
there
up
is
the
still
line, filling
there.
up the man all the time. But
Why not Pango? You know, just
is
one
there
shot this
potential for the Keeper of the
CM.
Light being played
Cordal also
by
you can get on
Sumail
top
still?
of
That
him with
is
Pango.
an interesting
You
idea.
don't really
I
care
actually
for
kind of like
Cordal
that idea
spells.
in this game
CM is
because
there, but
you
first
don't
part is there
have,
now.
aside from chakring the Terrorblade, you don't have a good pairing, and Aster might benefit from playing really fast with Sumail in this game. Just last pick some hero that has good tempo and run at them.
Primal
And I also
Beast is
think
bad,
Liquid
Battle
won't
is bad.
expect this, and Caudle has, when you're the first pick team, Caudle has no terrible matchups mid, right? He can work against anything.
And maybe like Skywrath Mage has
Yeah.
a high burst damage, plays with the Axe.
Could be a thing.
Caudle can connect to these kills. They're banning out like gap closing mids that traditionally free farm against Caudle, but don't generally farm that well against other mid matchups. So I
Pango
think they
is
might
still
be setting up
there.
exactly what you guys are saying.
Why is nobody banned Pango?
I'd like to see that. Caudle
Pango Caudle is really good.
completely changes the dynamic of the hero. You're no longer following people around. You're connecting to fights with the early boots of travel. Because you have the innate mana sustain from your third spell, you can just simply rush those, have them around 7-8 minutes.
And it's a great game for a fast Spirit Vessel if he's
Yeah.
playing mid. There's a timing here where you can kill Alchemist 2 or 3 times before he gets a Dispel, and then his timing is just completely lost. So
yeah,
could be interesting.
then we also have to consider that the Pugna is
Oh,
still
yeah,
in the
it's
pool
Pango
if they
ban.
wanted to go for that again.
Pango was left
But we'll
for so
see
long.
what Aster's going for this one. As they have to choose first. They've got a lot of time left in their bonus time, though, a full minute, so they can take their time in solving the puzzle. Is there anything that they lack in their draft, in their lineup? Oh, never mind that. That's
Bounty
good.
Hunter. Oh,
Talked
Caudle
about it
is
last
mid
game.
then?
Yeah, this feels like a Caudle mid.
Yeah.
Is that a Caudle mid or Bounty mid?
It could be Bounty mid, but it's a blind matchup, right? He can
Yeah.
get counterpicked really hard if he's mid, so... Can you...
Yeah, looks like a Caudle mid. Because you can play against every hero. Yeah.
Is there a hero that can like match the global presence of the Caudle, like in the mid lane? Like, what should happen is both mid laners are going to trade farm, assuming it's a Caudle mid. And because you talk
I mean,
about
Necro is looking good here.
there's going to be a lot of pressure.
Necro
scouting out
is
from
very
down.
good
There's
here,
really
but you
nowhere
need
for
to get
Liquid
boost
hide.
of
They have
travels.
to counterplay. Underlord doesn't really want to move from his lane. The supports plus Alch, if given a lot of assistance from the mid, can easily fight back against this
Get
early
Necro
aggression from Aster.
first. Get Necro first.
I think maybe they can pick a
Get
Dark
Necro
Red and just
first.
farm.
Get Necro
That is a
first. Lash against TB, I don't like it.
Traditional counter to Keeper of the Light has always been the Nyx Assassin, but I guess with the Bounty Hunter in the pool, that hero is no longer in contention.
Yeah, we haven't...
Oh,
okay.
Cock.
That's a
Oh, ho,
fine lane for
ho.
Caudle, I think. And a big part of why you pick Queen of Pain is to win your lane. But I don't know if Nisha can, like... Can you pressure Sumail in this lane at all?
He's just gonna blast
I
the
think
waves.
any hero that doesn't have a lot of wave clear, what happens is Caudle just blasts the lane into
Yeah.
you. And
Yeah.
Like farming underneath your tower.
Yeah, I think it's a fair pick for both teams. Team Liquid just they need magical damage and cooperate it.
How do you start with Baboka in this game? Do you start tri-lane, safe lane, and pressure Underlord, or do you just start 2-2-1? Because Axe Bounty Hunter is a weird lane, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
This bounty must to find some chance to.
I think it's
kill
a
Caudle.
strong lane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I
they
think we might
say it
see
is
both
weird,
teams
but
do
I
something
think
like
it's a
that and
strong
really
lane.
get
Axe
the momentum
second
of the
skill,
offlaners. And
Battle
what that
Hunger
tells
with
me
the
is, like,
Shadow
what
Walk
carries
and
gonna
then
do
the Steel.
better
It's
with
a
that
very strong
advantage, and
lane.
I think the
I've
TV
seen it a lot.
is kind of unaccounted
and
for.
it's very annoying
Underlord
for the
doesn't have a
support.
good game. So I'm definitely liking
I think
Aster's
Mickey
draft
needs
a
to
lot this
steal a
game, and
second
I'm
skill
looking
on
forward
the
to
Alchemist
how
just
they
to fight
utilize
the lane.
Baboka's vision plus the global presence from Sumail to consistently just be running at Liquid.
I think it would be a fan service from Aster to win this game if we get a third.
That would be nice
I'm
too.
slightly biased on my end, but let's find out what happens in the second game of this best of 3 elimination series. We're heading over to a commentary duo of ODPixel and Notail.
Look at Simran's face.
Thank you very much, Shiva.
Like
Yes,
baby
absolutely
smile.
looking forward to this game too after such a fantastic start to this series with that game 1. Johan, what do you make of the drafts this time round? We're seeing this time, you know, Samel gets that sort of call first pick in the draft. Liquid, of course, they ended up getting Nisha, the Queen of Pain. What are we going to get in terms of this mid matchup and in terms of sort of the overall game flow?
I think it was a really good last pick. I was thinking really hard, like, what do you pick? Because you have to pick against the Coddle, you have to pick against the Bounty Hunter, because they can flex it to either one mid.
One thing I like about that cop is that if you get the Shadow Strike on that Coddle, he's not going to run away, you know, and he's not going to build 4-star very early. It's a very nice thing for
I
that.
would favor Liquid.
Because otherwise the Coddle just runs away like
the
a god.
flow and how the Alchemist
Then
might
you don't
just
have any catch for
hit
it.
his timings, and with the Lich armor, it's going to be unstoppable. There's not going to be the damage in the tank. But yeah, it depends on other things too, like the Vessel and how Axe's game goes. Because Axe has a lot of potential with Blink Blade Mail versus this hero as well. You see, again, I think level 1, it dictates so much of the game. Aster had an unfavorable level 1 last game, so let's see if they can figure this one out.
Let's see there. They've got the high ground position, but Boxy's already setting up. Make sure they've got the vision advantage despite coming in from the low ground Liquid. So hard for Aster to really strike from surprise, and yeah, Liquid, they'll sort of just opt out of this area completely, not wanting to fight Aster in this sort of setup.
So Bounty Hunter CM as a support duo is really, really strong. The potential for shutting down heroes early on is high. I'm quite interested to see if they meet up in an early scenario tri lane before Underlord gets Vanguard. They could also get a few kills on bottom lane. I wonder how they'll look to play the bottom lane with the Axe and the Bounty, if they're going to go for you know, the Battle Hunger and a lot of harass. I mean, his skills is level 1, I think you normally would. Or if he's going to start carting the waves to get to Vanguard quicker, because Lich Alk is really strong in this patch. Okay. Looks like 3 bounty runes for Aster this time around.
Well, yeah, last time as you said, we had Liquid getting 4, so at least Aster starting with that in their favour.
No first blood for Liquid on top of 4 bounty runes either.
Not the sort of start you want to be going into the best of 3 in. And Eddie, whilst it was a crazy game, may have been the beginnings to at least some of Aster's issues in that game 1.
Yeah. And also, what happens with the mid lane when you go for the rune fights, I think is going to be very, very important. Bounty Hunter can cause a lot of damage on these rune fights. He can out-trade most supports. He can also show up and kind of take the rune from the Queen, and there's nothing Queen can do about it. So I think Boboka plays a huge part in how this early game is going to go. And yeah, overall though, if the game...
They got a glimpse.
They are. They set up with the tri lane to look for the first blood. They know how valuable it is to get it, and they will. Boxy claims first blood. It's the 3 of them take down Pichu.
Saying he's spending TP to get back bottom. I think this was really smart. Very well done. Boboka taking the opportunity to cut the wave, and they're not going to be able to meet it. What's happening here though? He's trying to pull this big cannon. 1 creep goes back. Oh. Well, another first blood for Liquid. But yeah, back to what I was saying about like overall mid game, late game. I think they get an advantage at some point through the TB.
They need
There's
to
a lot of
nerf
small
that
things that can
Pentagon,
happen
man.
with
It's so
Lich
annoying.
armor.
The moment it's slow is so annoying for the supports.
There's, of course, the Vessel timing that I think is really important to use, but Coddle will fall off later. I don't know if this TB late game will have an edge unless he's decently ahead. But definitely Liquid, their strongest timings will happen with the Radiance, I want to say. That's the one that they really want to use before TB is ready to fight as well.
Sure, so if things go to plan for Liquid, they want to be getting aggressive earlier. Like,
yeah, I think so. I think they're going to hit these nice timings between Alk, Underlord, Lich, and you know, the Glimpse, and they can really take over the map, threaten Roshans, and force Aster to teamfight. And the only way Aster really fight, yeah, is through some Vessel, Coddle, and Blink Dagger Axe.
And how does sort of this bottom lane work out? I mean, for now, Access has sort of been left on his own. And I'm going to try and go on him. See if they can take it. They might actually
They can actually kill Alex,
man. They go.
Damn.
Oh, this is bad if he dies.
Oh, shit.
They've got him.
Oh,
nice. He's missing the wave now.
Yeah.
Sad.
The pain. That's very painful. Bounty Hunter was going for action top, which is why it wasn't kind of bottom. Top lane though.
They've got the Frostbite into the Metamorphosis damage.
So much
He will be able to
blowback.
glimpse back Monet, but Monet still able to reach in
The CM slow is too long.
kill to be
The
found for
CM
Astra
slow
up
with the
top.
Terrorblade slow, it's too long.
Okay. In this, right,
Zai's dead. Zai's dead.
10 sticks this time around. There's
He's
gonna be
dead.
another CM spell soon. If he gets the mana for it, he doesn't have the mana.
Oh, he doesn't have mana. One more.
Oh,
he got the courier.
Instead, a misclick or intentional there? Do you think?
I think it was misclick. I actually think he could have gotten it.
Probably would have right with the right, unless maybe sort of Zyrod lucky with the damage
Exactly.
block.
Yeah, if he gets the damage block, I
Maybe.
think he lives. I think he was like 40 HP, so if he doesn't.
So Zai sitting
Now the
pretty
glimpse
high.
coming on the CM if he makes it. No. Oh. I did not expect that. Zai should be getting his ring of health. That's going to be his choice of item. I think he will be in this lane. Axe already has his. The bottom lane, they have this opening before Vanguard gets his, before Axe gets his Vanguard. But if he gets Vanguard, I think the only way they reliably kill him is going to be through rotations from the cores. So it's kind of a race, like getting it really quickly. Where are we at with the mid lane CS? Very even. Free farm for the Queen. Well, is also getting most of the last hits. More universal hero stuff. Race through Coddle. Is universal this one too, right?
The Keeper of the Light, he is not. No, he's still in.
Not. So he chooses to go for the Bracer anyway.
Two supports.
He's seeing a lot of universal hero stuff. Oh, mid lane, he doesn't have Blink. There's a block grenade.
At the same time, Liquid's trying to block off the escape from Monet.
Yeah.
Won't be able to trap him away from his tower. Monet still makes it away and back over
Koip
the
is
mid.
also
Not
same.
quite able to find the opportunity to kill him.
The
Boca
courier.
himself for the courier.
Damn. He's got two couriers already.
It says he's actually going to find him.
Sticks.
Off to the side of the lane.
Oh shit.
Indeed, with the stick charges, he'll stay fine, but pressure starting to get put on this top.
Insane, yeah.
Might require
Getting
extra
with
backups
5.
coming in, especially
Lich.
when Liquid shows up with both supports hit. Baboka, he's going to make it over, try and match it here, keep it a 3
Lich
for 3.
pass kill is broken though. It's not been fixed yet. It's like
Axe though. He's having
it's
a bit
very
of a hard time
it's very
getting,
underrated. It's broken.
Getting like all the last hits that he wishes he could get. Top lane, Bounty Hunter.
He's going to try and chase down Boxy. We'll get Glimpse back. Now Pichu himself has to be cautious how far forward he pushes.
So if this Axe, he gets his next 400 gold for free, I think he considers his game really, really good. But it's easier said than done. I think they're
Roshan
going
is
to do
changing.
everything they can while he just has to ring a health to keep the pressure up on him. Make sure nothing comes for free. Starts backing off into the woods. Yeah, he's given up.
Imagine if all the
We have to really keep an eye on top.
I mean,
like, if top
imagine
works
if
out for
Roshan
Liquid right now,
was
then
killed earlier,
Aster's
early
really
game,
sad.
like 7 minutes, 8
Side
minutes.
doing everything he can to keep
Like
the
he was
wave back.
made paper at some time, so you could just go
Here.
and kill him.
It's the same
Everybody
story
will
for
go
both
and
offlaners if
gank
you
them.
pay attention. Like ring of health, the Vitality booster quick buy, 400 gold away. Mid lane. Also got the Disruptor looking with level 2 glimpse.
Let's see if they can find something. Nisha more than happy to fight.
Lich is moving in too, so it's going to be the Rune fight. But Bopoka is going to see Boxy, I think. Or Boxy sees him. No, that's a scan. That's a really smart scan.
Yeah, he knows that.
He knows.
Baboka's there now.
But he's going to die if he goes okay.
Nisha will be able to get the power in. It's going to be the illusion. Takes it down bottom without any sort of interruption.
Just an illusion. This is like the least important rune, I would say, out of all of them. So you can argue now that you know that the next one that is spawning is not illusion, that you want to put even more emphasis on it if you can. You know the change, right?
It's almost got Vanguard,
They
though.
shuffle through all the runes before they can respawn.
Well, they do, right? You can't get the
Yeah.
two back to back. Yeah. So the
One
next
more,
one might be
frost
more.
blast,
Oh,
frost
there's
blast.
a chance.
Oh,
And
shit.
indeed, Nisha,
He blinked in though.
and he did blink in aggressive, but Boka's going to be able to blast him down to the low
Oh,
ground, but
no,
Nisha's able
the
to dodge
blast
the blast.
missed.
He'll live. In fact, ends up being able to stand
Sumal
his
was
ground
dead
and help
otherwise.
Liquid get a second kill out of that play. Top lane Zai's getting chased out by
Zai's got
Monet.
magic
One more
wand.
hit with
He's
the
gonna
metamorphosis. Ooh. He's actually going to...
Oh, shit, the blast.
He ain't letting Zai get away.
Sad.
Gets in and will manage
my
to
God.
finish off the kill.
Why did
guess
Zai
what?
walk in,
Axe got his
man?
Vanguard.
Sad.
And Underlord didn't. Underlord's still looking at 150 gold, so he's going to TP back and be like, yo, guys, can I have 2 creeps? And I don't think Aster will agree to that.
I mean,
No
now
deal.
with that Vanguard done on XXS, how safe is he down here? Is he
Very safe. The
super
only way
safe?
he's going to die is through Underlord or Queen rotations, and even with those, they're pretty unlikely to succeed. You're going to need both supports to hold on to their stun. I mean, you have an Alk stun, so it's not like he can do whatever he wants, but when you're full HP, you know that you're only dying to another core rotation. The 2 supports not going to be enough. Also with a double ringer protection versus the Aster Spray, he kind of secures himself a lot more. Oh, Mika though, clearing a big stack. That's a lot of monitos.
Get the mod golems as well. Beautiful.
Fuck,
here
he's
with
so
that
close to
River's
relic
Green.
already.
Very close
He's
to
just
being
need
able to
200
pick up that
relic.
relic. There's going to be some fast timings this
200
game from
gold.
Mickey.
Very fast. Having a very good game so far. It's going to be an 8-minute relic if he gets the next wave.
Let's have an 8-minute power in. Liquid with the setup. Boxy.
Oh, it's so
back is
far.
pretty far.
Oh yeah, right. Relic is cheaper. He already has it. Oh my god.
It's not quite able to get him the kinetic.
When the
field
Korea
before,
is
so
coming, you
Boka's
can
out
get the
there.
Korea. Oh no.
Vanguard finished an Underlord top as well. Now you're going to have carries that are wondering whether or not
Okay,
they
he's
want to go
bringing
back
it from
top,
the shop.
because top is always
I thought he was
like
bringing from
better
here,
safe lane.
so I was watching his Korea
It's
might
always a
dive
risk
to
that
X.
they're
So
going
he's
to
bringing it
collapse.
from
They have
here
all these angles
to
they
here.
can take. Yeah, and both Alk and TB quite susceptible to die at this point in the game. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, invisibility rune. Now we only got good stuff coming. We got the shield rune, we got the arcane rune, we got the DD rune, I want to say.
I mean, PG's maybe going to see if he can do something with this as he heads down to the bottom. Oh, no, he's quickly heading back up to the top.
Insania? Initiates the Froster, man.
Action. They're going to start leading things in onto Insania somehow. He's ready to come in.
Right,
Up.
Rift
A bit
is
of
down.
damage. The blast connection onto Mickey.
Zai is
Zai here
coming.
with the Fiend's Gate ready to keep Liquid standing.
Oh, the miss.
Samael down low, but XX is able to finish off Insania. Mickey's not able to continue to dive this tower. Samael stays alive. Mickey cooking up a concoction,
Oh,
throws
nice.
it down to XXS. Get the
Zai
kill
is like-
return, and Zai, he'll bail out
Oh
back
my
towards
God.
that top half of the map. Keep the farm going.
That is so
Get the
fun
1
with
for
the
1.
Underlord, you know, you just go get a kill and get back to
much
lane.
better kill for
Or
Liquid.
maybe more actually. Boxy. He's low. Baboka's in. Okay, another
Oh,
concoction.
they want
ready to
the, they
help
want
out,
the,
but
they want
Boxy's
the
gone.
cutter.
Throws it to Samael.
It's a
Samael
big
will be
kill.
the big kill, and indeed they get him.
Monet, though.
He's
Oh,
turned
no.
up with a fight in with the metamorphosis over towards Mickey.
got the
They've got
frosted,
armor
man.
protecting Mickey, but the frostbite's there. Looks him in position.
Oh,
Nisha
no.
jumps across again to another
Almost.
backliner to burst down Baboka. Both teams bringing in the numbers down there.
Yeah, I mean, a very good kill on Mika. I think it was very important to kill him here and slow him down a little bit before the Radiance. If you're able
He's
to kill him
almost
one more
Radiance
time,
though.
Tasman
That's
innovation.
300 gold
You're not
for
going to stop the
Radiance.
Radiance. Smail dies, but he finished his items before. No loss. Nisha getting some good kills.
He's
very
going
happy about
Scepter.
that. I do think the 10-minute rune is
Damn.
super important. It's going to be DD, Arcane, or Shield rune.
I like this as well. Nisha, I don't think we really see this from Quaps that often, but he's going to be going for the Aghanims Rush.
Yeah, Aghs Rush. Interesting. AoE
That's very
Shadow
good, man.
Strike.
That's actually very good. They buffed the Aghanim so much now.
To get buffs, of course, in the last big patch
Yeah.
now. When it sort of pops on the hero rather than just affecting those around the dagger target, it also affects them as well. So a good increase to the potential damage that this can kick out in a team fight if you're able to get these sort of daggers laid down, keep them together, which is a high chance.
And
you'll
it's
be
a
able to
lot
do so,
of
right?
heal
You've got
also,
that-
so
you've
you,
got the
so
pick,
you heal
you've
a
got the
lot.
kinetic field, you've got the slows
It's
from
a
this.
AoE
lot of
dagger,
things
so
to
you
keep
heal a
people
lot.
held close
So it's like,
together.
whenever
It's a nice
dagger hits, you
tanky
get like
item.
100
It
heal,
gives you
which is
tankability,
quite a lot.
So it has this full interaction
For
with
a hero
shield.
that doesn't have any
You're
healing
also
spell.
talking about the shield rune. So that's quite good. You get Pavis, and all of a sudden, you feel like you don't have the damage between most of your heroes to kill a queen. Like you need 5. And Sumail not getting the vessel yet, like going for the travels first. It also means that this Alk with the Radiance, he can join these fights and
He's already got the
like,
Radiance.
anything can kill him as long as he has ulti and lit shield behind him. Axe, where are we at with the blink? Over
3 minutes faster.
over halfway, but still some way to go.
And a bit of a slower start this game. XXS, he's the lowest at the moment out of the cause, but I see actually sort of a fight between him and Zai. Both offlaners having a slower start this game.
Yeah, slower start. But for the game plan, I think Liquid's getting everything that they want.
Mickey is, he's going to be blasting.
Box
some
is
quick
trying to
timings
get
this
his
game.
spy.
And,
Sorry,
this
6
is,
in the mid lane.
I don't think we've really seen sort of the Yags being rushed by anyone else. So this is going to be one of the quicker times we get on Nisha's quad. We'll see how impactful it will be.
You're Aster, you must be asking Sumail. Shima Shinkwa.
Indeed. Again, a few
Shima Shinkwa
Chinese
support.
lessons from Faith Bian out back. Shout out to him. But it's getting slow, right? And this sort of pace you for this only favors Liquid's lineup.
I mean, I'm tensing up right now because I feel that the train is about to hit Aster. I think Liquid's gearing up for a play, and if they involve the Alk, it's a super strong play. For the moment, he is, in the safest part of the map, just farming away for
The rune is top, it's a
and they're
regen
making a
rune.
two-man smoke into the ancient area.
I mean, they feel strong with the Static Storm.
Senya is hanging out nearby. This is starting to look pretty awkward.
Glimpse back, they'll drop the ult.
Can they turn on Nisha here?
Peach
They
is
see
gonna
him.
get
They
healed
see
up.
him. Just blink. He's 6 seconds cooldown on
I mean,
blink.
XXS, he's in on
Yeah,
top,
yeah,
but Boxy
yeah.
gets the call off. Boxy's
Oh,
in
the
a lot
Chain
of trouble.
Frost.
The Chain Frost will come out. Nisha, Sonic
Nice.
waves to finish off Baboka and push back
They
Samael.
got
But
Boxy though.
XXS, he's able to get the dunk in return, takes out Boxy. It's
4
1
for
for
4.
1.
4 for 4.
1 for 1. I want to say they should have tried moving towards the queen with the axe, but I think it was very low percentage kill. It just doesn't feel good, you get dragged 4 people mid. Alk is still free farming. They're only trading some supports.
It's a space bar.
They're still very happy. They're very happy with what's going on.
Yeah, they get a reaction out of Aster, right? Monet turns up, uses the Metamorphosis, and he's just coming out with sort of the flat-out trade. That's just space created. Mickey's farm continues to skyrocket in this early game.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of money for the axe. He finished his dagger. You might be able to pull something off, but stun locking the Alchemist to death is very unlikely. You see Mike opting for instant BKB afterwards. I think he knows. If he just joins his team with this BKB, there's no real good way for them to take the fight on Aster, other than trying to, you know, poke things from far away. But that opens the entire fight for the Queen, Disruptor, and Underlord to do their thing.
He's going to be so strong, as you said, sort of around the BKB, the Chemical Rage, the
his
Frost
rushing
Shield,
pipe,
and the pipe.
Underlord, yeah.
He's super close, right? It's just the recipe away.
Yep.
He'll be there soon.
Where's his hood, though? Isn't he supposed to be carrying his hood?
Hood's gone.
Oh, excuse me. There's only straight pipe.
Indeed. Yeah, so he's got all the other bits, right? Yeah, because he can, of course, go for the disassemble on the Vanguard to get the quick pipe.
Oh my god. So many different things now.
Only about
I mean,
6
Vanguard is
away with that in
broken.
mind.
They're gonna patch it next patch. You can't disassemble it.
And you're not managing to get the vessel before the BKB.
True.
That feels really bad. That feels really bad. You're going to be picking up the vessel on your mid coddle, which is like one of the main purposes of the hero, is to get an early vessel to contribute to fights.
Sure. I mean, they feel the pressure, right? They've got to do something now just with the Urn alone, and off the back of XXS coming in with the Splink Dagger. They have to find something Aster.
Yeah. I feel like you're kind of playing for a moment in a fight where you have to go for something more unlikely, like one-shotting the Queen with your stuns, with your Blink Axe, or even somehow managing to blow up the Alchemist. Everybody's in perfect position and TP gets to hit him and you chain stun him down to low HP. Maybe he'll still die, but
That's so hard.
Wow, look at another big stack for him.
He's getting so much money. 11k net worth already on Mickey's out. Complete free farm in this early game and more.
If you pull this off in your pubs, you are almost guaranteed to win. I tell you that. He's having such a smooth game on Alk.
So yeah, Zai's going to have the components out, so everything falling together here for Liquid. Aster unable to find something there with that smoke attempt, not finding any sort of opening to jump any of Liquid's heroes. So at last game how good Liquid was with their positioning to avoid these sort of moves from Aster, and again it's coming through on game 2.
Oh, I'm cringing inside. It's going to be hard for Aster.
Queen of Pain is almost getting the scepter.
So
See
you're rushing Skadi on TV.
See how effective it is. They don't have a pipe, so they're gonna have a rough time.
I think it's a good choice.
Whereas this guy's got a pipe, so this Scotter is not gonna do that much.
Let this Alk front line.
I think this game might just be
over. Turn the fight on him with.
Unless TB wins a very big fight and he gets very strong.
Drag the fight on so his BKB is out, and then you manage to kill him. It's either this or you manage to blow up the Queen. If one of these two things happen, I see the fight going very well for Aster. But it's not easy. It is very hard. Bottom lane.
They're looking at Zai, but it's a difficult hero to go in on. They have pretty much the full 5-man of Aster heading down here, but Liquid, they can set up.
This is awkward.
Checking with the dust just to see if Baboka's got eyes on them as Baboka starts to lay down the tracks.
You can't walk it like that, man.
Boxy.
Why are you walking like that, Boxy, man?
Pichu, they can't quite kill him off that easily at all. And now the glimpse is there. They'll catch Pichu back into the pit in the Firestorm. Aster, they cannot look for a fight like this.
Blink finish on the Alk as well.
Oh no.
Overall, not so bad. Not the greatest because you didn't have the heroes out.
This Alchemist is so bad
as well. You know, Mickey smashing records here. 16-minute in, highest net worth we've had yet on any hero this event.
Yeah. Like I said, if you pull this off in your pubs,
you're probably getting the W.
Yeah, it feels good. I'm kind of jealous. These are the sounds you want to be hearing on a casino. Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah, he's getting all the money.
Lots of Grievous greed going on.
All the gold in the world here for Mickey. 14k net worth.
Oh my god, he's so far. And every time I look at his gold, he got a dagger and he's up to 1k. He's going to get a plate mail.
Oh, they're going to fight.
Even harder. Yeah, they're going to fight.
Can they deal with this Alchemist barreling at them?
He's going to farm there.
Here, there we go. He's going to challenge the stun, smoke pops. He's going to have a blink follow-up. He's going to go for it.
He's going inside. He's going inside. There's no way.
They're going to try. They've got the frostbite.
All right, this is awkward. It's a bit awkward for Aster. Let's see. They're choosing to fight this. Okay.
And then popping the meta. but very little damage being done to Mickey.
Oh no, Boboka.
He's
Boboka
jumped
is
in,
so
but
dead.
Nisha is ready to respond.
He's got
Goes
the
down.
axe.
XXS does get the call onto the two backliners. He's
Now the Shadow
catches
Strike,
both
they got the
supports. Now set
supports.
up for Aster to take down
But now
insane.
Axe is dead.
Zai and Mickey, they're
Oh, the
stepping
Shadow
over, they're ready to
Strike
keep
is
the
so
fight going.
annoying
Nisha
for
with the Axe
Axe.
is laying down AoE dagger after dagger, catches XXS, glimpses there
Zai
onto
is dead.
Pichu,
Oh,
double kill,
they
triple
got
kill
Zai.
for Nisha.
It's a
And
good
both
trade,
of
man.
you pull
They
back
are
for this.
fighting kills.
I don't know if they can find this. I mean, Mickey, his chemical rage has come to an end, but Nisha, he's still strong.
I was very shocked when he clicked meta and actually went for it. Oh,
Monet.
It's a
We're
track
gonna
kill.
pick up a DD. I mean, out of the land for an easy kill on Boxy.
You will take those if you're an Aster fan. Yeah, these are the small things that you really need to have happen. If you can keep killing some supports, this will also greatly help your chances for the next fight if you can get the track.
Nisha is going for the Simon mechanics.
I still see the
build.
main two fight conditions being that, I mean, this was good because Alk jumped in blind, didn't get the follow-up, and you managed to kite a bit, and Axe got the double jump. But if you manage to jump queen +1 and actually blow up the queen, it's going to look a lot better for you. Or together with Skadi, I think maybe you get an opening to kill this Alchemist first thing in the fight. Yeah. But somebody's going to be forcing Roche soon. They might have to wait for AC on Liquid, but it's not too far away. But yeah, if he finishes Skadi and starts getting close to Manto, or he gets like one certain real rune, Dire might just go for it. Okay, let's see.
Zai is going for Gravis is next.
Coming out for Zai.
To dispel off that pesky illusion from the
this sort of damage
TB.
is there from Monet. Last time
It is
around,
very
getting
annoying.
the benefit of that DD runes towards the end to help get the quick kills. Highly likely that Liquid will be able to stall through the fights long enough. You know, Nisha's going to get a few rounds of these daggers off, the Shadow Strike. They're going to be popping and just bursting through the members of Aster because you've got to remember this is a lineup, right? When you have something like the Axe on your off lane, you're just not going to have this aura builder. You know, no potential for any sort of pipe or any sort of buffs to kind of keep you safe against this huge AoE damage that's going to be kicked out from Liquid's heroes.
Yep.
He's queued up Crimson.
I mean, there's a few things we haven't really mentioned. It's like if he actually gets Shard as well on Lich, starts becoming a factor too in these fights. Like uses even more. I mean, the movement speed slow I think is really big for the TB and the Bounty Hunter and the Coddle. I wonder what this Coddle, how he's going to find a place in this in these fights, because he doesn't really offer too much to the Queen kills, and you only have the Vessel for the Alk after his BKB. So we see what he's doing now is he's actually building his own BKB, I think, to trade, to kind of survive. If the Queen blinks on him, and you manage to trade BKBs, and then you long range do stuff afterwards, I think is good. He's also going for the other lens, I see, and he has Eye of the Vizier.
The Vizier.
Wow, he has super long cast range. So good vision, tracks, and managing to maybe long range poke between CM Bounty and some TB meta.
I think Liquid just let them free farm. They are not trying to push the timings.
Certain type of good fight
I mean, they got all the timings, but
I mean,
they are not
it
trying to
feels like
push
a lot
it. You
riffs
know,
on
they
where
are just
XXS
farming,
getting
chilling,
a
and
good
farming.
jump. The last fight he did manage to get the catch onto the two supports.
Alchemist did, TB did get Skadi, so he's very strong.
The rest of the Aster is going to suffer in the team fight heavily.
I got one more. If you have Axe Queen, putting Shadow Strike on, let's say, 3 heroes, and you manage to jump on him as it's about to expire, and you click Blade Mail on Axe, now we're talking. Like, that's really bursting.
It's true. It's going to be an insane amount of damage that Nisha's kicking out. So indeed, if you're able to reflect that could straight up be like a 1500 damage straight back if he's in the midst of a lot of things being going off on the Axe. There is potential, absolutely. If XXS can find that.
What did we get here? We got the Shard, actually, on the Bounty Hunter. I think it's one of the best shards for a lot of lineups. Invis is really strong this patch.
Plus he's got the stun.
You have less of them, you really need them for wards. You can't really just throw them on the ground, so having this, look at this.
Smoke XXS, he's able to get in with a 2-man call. He's the way to start the fight. If they got the damage, they have to take down Boxy, but not to take down Mickey. Mickey pops the BKB, Chain Frost is out. XXS has gone Sonic Wave to push back the two supports. Pichu's going to get chased down by Mickey and Nisha.
This fight is just so, man, despite getting the best jump.
For Nisha, as Aster, they tried for some sort of a jump. It's
Sumail
not a
is
bad
so
one,
dead.
but it's just not enough. A catch onto 2 will not do it at this stage as Aster, they'll lose Sumail as well. Liquid just storming through the team fights now.
This game is looking hard, real hard.
You can't start on
They're gonna
Alk
go
plus
for
one
Rush.
unless you're actually killing the Alk. I think if they somehow have something so that they can blow him up, it's a fantastic jump.
They don't have any spells
But
going
it's not.
on.
You really
No spells
have
at all.
to use this Axe jump on the Queen, I feel like. It can't be spent on supports. You're maybe gonna kill the support, but you're gonna lose the fight.
Yeah, I mean, sort of outside of the call,
TB just ran so fast,
to control
man.
Nisha as a frostbite.
He's not even looking
and,
back, he
most
just
of the
ran.
time, Pichu's just dying before he can get off a single spell. So just this lack of control for this Quap, it's allowing Nisha to go crazy in these team fights. As at the moment, was he 9-0-4? They've not been able to touch him. As Liquid, they'll step back towards the pit. They'll claim this Roche, pick up the Aegis. Mickey can start making steps towards his next start, towards that Satanic. We're still just 22 minutes in. He's got 20k net worth on this out.
It's gonna be tough. They really want to split push now, but I don't think it's easy. Liquid's not gonna let them. You have this Alchemist with AC. I think he easily forces the base if he wants. And Queen with an Aegis is able to run after you, hunt you down, force the fight. So yeah, if you're Aster,
He's doing Satanic next to dispel.
You're still looking for what I mentioned before, like this crazy pick-off.
They got him.
Boboka.
They found him. A couple of hits from
Boboka was
Mickey,
trying to spy all the time.
Yeah.
You can just
feels
box
like they're
it
running out
past
of
him.
options here, Aster. We're just 23 minutes in, but this game looking so difficult to try and stabilize.
23 minutes is a lot of
Yeah,
minutes.
Bounty
of
Hunter
farming
is
for an
not
Alchemist.
working right now. I feel like ES would have done a better job.
There's a glimpse. They caught him.
They find him. They're going to get him down to the low ground. TPs
Axe
are
is
coming
so
in,
dead.
but they don't care. They can push forward and take out XXS.
Oh, you got a glimmer.
Or maybe they've not got detection on the front line.
detection.
Sonic
Oh,
Wave
yeah,
is
no.
off the mark.
Oh, they're missing it.
He's into the trees. He's going
He's
to
gonna
TP
TP
out.
out.
He's actually going to make it a back to base.
The
No
glimmer
way
can-
will live. Pichu on the other hand might not be as lucky. Nisha jumps in with another
another
scream. The
glimmer
Glimmer Cape's there
can-
again. Pichu also able to escape them. Tower not quite so much as the tier 3 starting to get beat down a bit by Liquid. But
They are
somehow
not-
keeping XX's life. Did nearly, of course, still die in the fountain there to the scream that came out of the dagger after it came to an end.
Yeah.
TP out just in time.
They're not winning the war, but they're winning some small battles
There
here and
they
there.
are.
Yeah.
It's something. Holding on here just a little bit
They
against
need
Liquid,
everything,
but
man, for this to
Knights
go
just
to
continue to
game
fly
three.
out. We were very close to Zai being able to get that Crimson Guard out
He's
as
got
well
a
for the
shield
team.
on.
We see
Look
the
at
pick
the
up from
HP,
Sadie
1 down,
and Medallion into
170.
Solar.
It's
Just
100
everything
HP
to
already.
just enable Mickey to the fullest
Shield.
and make sure that Asta have very little
That's free
chances to
damage.
take this incredibly farmed Alchemist down at this point of the game.
I don't know if I agree with the BKB on Sunel anymore. I think you're in a very desperate situation.
You need to burst
To be
damage.
honest, I don't really know what you buy. But I think anything that adds to your...
Oh,
no.
shit. What happened?
Wait, what stopped the blink or just a...
Oh, I think
Really?
it was just a turn rate. He was getting blocked by his allies, and then, you know,
didn't go.
sometimes you turn around your allies so you don't end up facing your blink direction. And yeah, through muscle memory, you know the blink should have happened by now, so... Oh boy. It's desperate times. When you see Philosopher's Stone on your offlaner, you generally know that game is...
Game is very
hard.
hard.
It is very hard. Back to what I was
You got
saying, though, I
Philosopher's
don't
Stone,
think
eh?
you can buy BKB on
While
Coddle. You say
doing
that again. I think
Philosopher's
you have
Stone
to buy Hex.
to
You have
offlaners.
to buy...
It's very
I don't know,
generous.
something that helps with your offense. Maybe Octarine.
See what they can get going here. Asta are outside of the base, moving around this tier 2 area. So Mickey, Satanic's completed. He can get on his way towards upgrading that blink for the Swift blink. I mean, at this rate, he's going to be kind of completely slotted out well before the 30-minute mark in this match.
It's going to be Crimson as well finished on Underlord, so that's even less damage from the TB.
They got
Yeah,
AC,
if you find the
Crimson
queen-
Guard. Now Shiva's Guard
The
is
fight,
remaining.
Aegis needs to expire.
I think
though.
Nisha is gonna
We
go
have to
that.
make this happen. Oh,
Glimpse on Monet. She's going to start to tease around with him, but Monet's got the speed to step out in time before the kinetic field sets up. They're going to get the jump
They
back.
got the
Success.
Lich.
Stop to the one of them. They'll put the Metamorphosis. They'll burst through Insanity, but Insanity's able to get the Chain Frost off. Finally falls. See if Liquid can continue to take this fight after losing one member. I mean, Asta, they'll want to try and push for more. A 5 into 4 situation is kind of the best that Asta can get it right now. They'll immediately smoke and look for the chase.
Oh, Mika sees.
He's going to go back in.
Oh shit, Sumal is dead.
Just immediately deleted. Baboka as well.
I don't what?
I mean, Asta, just moments of desperation here, really, as they try and just run at Liquid, look for anything, but they're not getting it. Monet, he's also been found. They get the glimpse back. Mickey's cooking up a concoction, but Monet's actually far enough away to keep safe.
Yeah, I think it's the meta being used for the Lich kill makes you feel like you have to do more with it. And through that kind of stress factor, like,
Sumal
oh my god,
buyback.
we have to go, then
That's big.
you find yourself under their ward and
Next time they got the Coddle, is dead. This game is GG.
getting bigger and bigger. Finish a Satanic, but I don't think he'll really need it this game. We'll have to see. I'm really curious what Nisha. So Nisha is finishing. I mean, he got his Kai and Sanj.
He's going
He's
off
gonna
it
finish
next.
his off green.
Yeah. Those cooldowns down. I mean, when you have that, of course, with the fact that that burst from the daggers, setting off the scream happens every time you recast it on someone. You get that cooldown down. You're sort of popping them out every 3 seconds. It's just insane amounts of damage in these fights, and something that just feels too much right now for Aster's heroes to survive through outside of their BKBs.
He's almost got the bitch.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Coddle has not seen an item in a long time. He hasn't been able to go shopping. No money. The map is small.
Yeah.
Axe finishing his Crimson. It's gonna help, but there's also, I think, enough magic damage to threaten every hero except maybe TB. Like they can die to just spells. So still not, I'm still not seeing the damage items come out that we kind of need. Sumail doing the go chat wheel. I think he's right. It is not gonna get any easier.
Liquid, they're
Yeah,
gonna
just going high
first into the base, up to the tier 3s. Aster, they've got to respond to this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I
that
don't know what's
TV
gonna
is
happen.
farmed though.
Malfire and
TV
TB, I
is
think, is a
18,000
good start.
network.
If you... Okay, bring it back.
Cool. It's onto the Chemical Rage. Damn Frost Shielded Alchemist though. Mickey doesn't care one bit.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage though.
Just can't touch this man. There's too many buffs. Liquid, they've got all the tools really to just allow Mickey to step up and just not give a single
That
care
was
in
a
the
meta
world to
TV,
what
now
Aster
he can
throw
go
at him.
again.
But I think as soon as the meta is out, they're gonna feel good to push again.
Roche is up in like 2 minutes.
They're going to try here,
When
Aster.
meta is going to
There's
come
a
up.
little bit of a window.
They're trying to,
Where
yeah.
there's no Chemical Rage for 20 seconds, but even that
They show,
BKB is
I
available,
think,
Satanic
okay,
as well.
that is underlord
They're just trying
spot.
to do something here, Aster. They're going to go for Mickey, but he's already out with a blink. They'll put the meta, they'll take out Boxy. 1 kill to be found. Not a big one, though.
They're playing it nice and slow. They know that this is in the bag if they don't mess it up in some crazy fight right now. Roche can spawn in a minute 20, or we'll know. Ogre Seal Totem. I mean, we got the new neutral items. We got Nullifier finished as well. You can see on TB's item builds quite often the state of the game if they don't buy Manta, but they have this Yasha Dragonlance and it looks like this, with this Guardian and Nullifier. It means he has a lot of issues to solve, and he can't stop it to buy just a Manta.
He needs a nullifier for Lich Cross.
I think it's quite a big deal, these runes right now. Like if you get the shield rune at this stage of the game, when you're already struggling to kill anything, I lose your rune Alchemist, why not?
Yeah, always nice. Farm up an extra bit of the map here with those Radiant Illusions, push some waves in and just sort of close up areas of the map that Aster are actually able to push out and try and fight in. Because right now, Aster, they have stepped over onto Liquid's half of things. Got eyes on Mickey. And as we've seen, has never really been a target that Aster can go for right now. They've got to try and get around to the back lines, get to those supports, something that they've struggled with, not only just this game, but last game as well.
Well, if only they knew they're not really in position.
They will go.
They could maybe kill him if they jumped him with everything at once. But no.
Just not going to happen right now. So Liquid continues to maintain the lead. Aster, they'll still hover around here.
Oh, the Illusion's cutting the waves.
Yeah, they've got no creeps to play with. The
Oh,
illusion
no.
paying off big time. It's going to last long enough as well by the looks of it to catch another creep wave from both the mid and the bottom. So really tough for Aster to fight out like this, but yeah, taking any risk
They're
right
smoked
now.
though, they're smoked.
As Aster know, that's
Meta
the
is
only
still
real way back into this game. They've got to try and catch Liquid by surprise.
They just need to win
They
one
killed
fight with the TB now.
Tormentor, right? Aster? I don't remember. They actually did.
No, it's still up. Or maybe they got the earlier one. They might be
Yeah,
playing
I'm
that
thinking
one.
if they got the earlier one. I think they maybe.
Yeah, I think they did, right? They got there for the bounty onto the shard. That's how he got his. Liquid. Bring down a Fiend's Gate. Mickey, he's just going to go straight to Monet. Monet's
Monet?
caught in the pit. Nisha jumps forward. They've got to try and bail this
He's
Terrorblade out
stunned.
of here, Aster. As Monet's in trouble.
Okay.
He'll turn with the Sunder.
But now he's got nothing.
By the Fear Insania. Jump forward for XSS. He'll control Mickey for now, but it's only going to last so long as Mickey. He can continue
I
to
mean, he
push
doesn't
forward,
have Sunder,
pulls
just
the
go after
BKB
him, man.
straight
He's a
over
top
towards Monet.
network.
The concoction thrown down a Peachy.
Monet,
Gets the
you
stun
can't
on
run.
both of them.
Monet,
Sonic waves
you
there.
can't.
They finish
Wait, we are doing it.
The Terrorblade's out for 70. No buyback on Monet.
Oh no,
XXS
the
is
glimpse.
also going to get caught. The glimpse. It's
I
there.
think this
A
is
third
easy,
hero
man.
down on Aster. As it really is looking to
That
just
was
be
a
borderline
desperate
impossible for Aster to come back in on this one. No doubt.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real way to deal damage on your supports in these fights. They have their BKBs. They're not high damage supports. And again, Sumail cannot find a foot in this game.
He's
This
just
game
finished
is
the
strong.
BKB.
Oh,
As
man,
we
they are
said,
smiling.
he spent so long trying to get that right. It's been a huge slowdown to him. One of the games where we've seen Samel be sort of at his poorest in this match in terms of net worth. He just hasn't been able to find the farm against how much the map Liquid's been taking over. As bottom lane, the racks are cleaned up. They can look to take what they want here, Liquid. Straight up to top. A second set finished off. Still a tier 2 in the mid, so a bit of a saving grace for Aster. You know, if Liquid want to hold back a player for the Megas,
What is that
Aster,
doing?
they'll get to see another day, see another fight.
Oh, they are going for the
next
torment.
one may very likely be their last.
I honestly don't know what you have to do, but I think the answer is going to be damage. I think you need Dagon 5 and Rapier. Sell your items, do something, make a miracle play happen where you manage to kill the Queen and the Alk. You'll get more money than any other way this way. So, yeah, full desperation. If there's a button that is like panic, just the time to press it. Full
Okay,
panic.
they are coming. They are coming. They are coming to contest the rush.
No Tormentor to be found.
Can they be fast enough, man?
Already taking that.
Oh, they.
In terms
Wait.
of Roche, we'll have it back up in 20 seconds.
Oh, he's still not
Down here
up.
on Liquid's half of the
Holy
map.
shit! I thought it was up last time.
Aster, they can look to take the fight here. A fight on the high ground is probably not going to do them any good of how far behind they are. They have to try and go for this sort of risk, take the fight around the Roche, see if they can catch Liquid whilst they're not fully set up. At the moment, Liquid, they've got the 4 of them down here. Of course, no Underlord, but Fiendskate is at the ready if Zai wants to join.
Yeah, if you manage to win this fight here and kill the Roche.
See
Okay.
Boxy, but already the
Boxy.
Fiendskate's here. Liquid
Samel.
now
Oh, no,
hoping to finally
Samel.
get the jump on Samel. Samel in trouble. He's going to beat down by Mickey. The
He doesn't have buyback.
Nisha finishes him off. As Samel's out, XXS goes down. It's going to
He
be a
got the
full cleanup here
Thunder,
for
but
Liquid.
still.
As there's 4 dead Monet, the last one that's surviving. He
Genius.
will bring down Zai with him. A team wipe by Liquid.
Stay, must stay.
Help!
They have some buybacks. I mean, Aster, of course, they probably will play this out as this is their last
game
hope
is
of trying
GG,
to
man.
hold in here in the lower bracket. But as you can see, smiles on Liquid's faces. They know they're one push away from moving on in this lower
They're
bracket.
not taking
and knocking
Roshan
Aster out
also.
of the competition.
They are like, who needs Roshan?
Shima Shinkwa Sumel.
Straight down the mid.
What is that?
Aster, they've had some incredible moments in this event, but unfortunately for them, this game that they look to be going out on definitely seemed to be one of the roughest they've had. Liquid, they've just completely got them sorted here in this game too.
Wow, Mika is so strong on this hero. It is crazy. They still got more money to spare.
They picked it early in the draft, and Aster just weren't able to set up some sort of answer. As on to the
They are
tier
not
4s they
falling,
go.
dude.
Aster,
They are not.
only with the 3 in the left to light, they might not even get the time for Monet and
kill it,
Samel to see the
yeah.
light of day
Insane
again this game. They're still out for 10 seconds. The tier 4s have gone. Liquid, they're on to the Ancient. As Pichu steps up, it's just going to be more kills for Liquid to
Getting
pick up the
blocked by
score
the
here.
Crips.
To win this one, Monet and Samel, they're back in
Oh,
action.
no.
XXS goes for the call, but Mickey, he wants out of the game. He's focusing the Ancient here with a Chemical Rage as he looks to close it up. Zai as well.
Can they throw?
Able
Can
to
they
add
throw?
some more kills. Nisha with a Sonic Wave into the fountain will pick up another, but the creeps are moving in. Nisha jumps forward. It's over. GG is called.
GG. Let's go, Liquid.
2-0 against Aster here today.
Box is
And
crying
this
or
game
what?
too, they just didn't have a chance in this one, no tell. This one was just complete control from Liquid. Their approach with the draft.
Zai's having coffee.
Aster didn't have to do
What
anything
the
to
fuck?
stop them here.
Risky approach, didn't work out. Very nice last pick and play from Nisha on the Queen. This is a record I don't know if will be broken in a while. Like that was like the perfect Alchemist farm pattern and perfect Alchemist early game. Yeah, how to beat that, I don't know, but this wasn't enough.
No, absolutely insane stuff here all around from Liquid, and indeed, as you pointed out, of course, Mickey ending up 972
Yeah, it was.
GPM, 440 CS here in this 35-minute game. And Yanisha, 14-0-11. Loving to see the approach from him in this game, going for that Aghanims rush. Absolutely worked out. And maybe an approach we'll see from some more mid laners when they pick up the quad note.
Yeah, it could be. I think it was perfect Queen game in the sense that you're playing
Sit, man.
playing against the Coddle. It's not the strongest. You have cool supports with you that can catch and hold. You have a lot of river control. It was very nice. Ags, if there's any game to try it, like I think this was it. Yeah. No, these guys, they know their stuff.
Oh, they really, really do. I mean, a great sort of back and forth game one, and then this game two, just a complete showcase from Liquid on how good they can be when they play at sort of full power. And they certainly did this game. Completely unstoppable. Aster not able to trip them up at all in this game too. As unfortunately for Aster, it's the end of the road for them. Team Liquid will move on to play again in the later series today.
So I'll Alchemist might be broken. There's like first pick, so maybe.
Great showing from Team Liquid. A 2-0 for them over Aster, who will have to say goodbye to after this series. The performance was
There will be a
not
winner's
enough.
interview, so I'm
This
waiting for the
got
winner's
out of
interview.
control so rapidly, and in combination with the Nisha Queen of Pain popping up, not dying a single time in this game, it was nothing that Aster could do to stop this from happening. I'm joined by BSJ, Cinderin, and Faith Beyond. Faith Beyond, this game, it kind of felt like Aster was on the back foot the whole time.
Yeah, I think Liquid just prepared too well, and I think they can set a trap to Aster to let you pick Koto, and I got Alchemist. Yeah, this Alchemist just unstoppable. Yeah.
Yeah, Dota's just so much about the small things. I want to highlight the Baboko rotation to top because he didn't start there, level 1, and then when he went there, Crystal Maiden and Terrorblade were barely not level 2 yet, so that crucial kill to get Terrorblade off the ground running, similar to how Mickey got off the ground running on his Alchemist, it really did feel like that was what started the entire process of them being one step ahead all the way.
And there's multiple things going on here as well, right? It's an early pick Alchemist that you have the Terrorblade against it, but that's kind of the only hero you have. You have the Caudle that wants to go Vessel, but Sumail's laning stage didn't go as well as he would have hoped. He didn't pick up the pace that much. And what do Liquid do? They get Frost Shield on their Alchemist, they get Pavis, they get Solar Crest. There's this one big guy in front and they're itemizing everything. They realize, okay, only Terrorblade's gonna kill our Alch. We'll buy every item we can to protect him, send him in front, and then Nisha gets to just play backline artillery and kill them all over time. So nice strategy, very good.
Yeah, there was nothing that Aster could do. Of course, we did see Monet farming up a Storm to try and have that chance, but unfortunately he never got it. What he does have the chance for is to talk to Sir Archie-Slex right now.
Thank you so much. I am here with Jack, of course, and Monet. Monet, incredible performance that you've had in the tournament so far. Game 1 especially, not a single death, yet still your time ends now. So could you just tell me what happened in that game and in that series?
Monet 就是你当然个人比赛表现很亮眼，包括第一局没有掉人头。
This is so sad,
你们
man.
最终还是输了，还是被淘汰了。那可以分析一下，你觉得第一场和整个 BO3 出现了什么样的问题？
我感觉第一场输最大原因是因为对面拿了4伏和1血吧，就本来对线就不是很好打，然后他们在本来这个对线不好打的基础上，又有出门的经验领先、经济领先，就很难运营回来。
Selection is crying, man.
甚至比大胜还要飞。
Selection is
然后第二把我觉得可能是
Let's go DHL
防
drop.
打链
We'll
接
get
不好
something.
吧，就对线也不好打，
Shell
中
drop.
跑道也不好用。
I think the first game we sort of fell behind, giving up first blood, all the XP and gold lead. The lanes were already hard, so it made a much harder game to play. The second game, I would say it's already hard playing Alchemist against Axe, so it became an even harder game. And we just didn't do well enough in the first game with the lanes already behind to be able to come back.
Absolutely. Thank you. So next question for you, though. As now, China exits the tournament, a lot of people around the world, the Dota community, are rooting for the comeback, and a lot of people are very proud about how far you've come so far. Any, oh, yes, are we proud about how they've done here? There we go. The support. So any words out there to say to the fans and things to tell them about the future?
当然，大家都鼓舞你们和祝福中国队能在这比赛表现好。你们有好多粉丝，那有什么你想对粉丝表达的？
首先，
Sumail is taking pictures there, man.
如意的嘛，就希望之后
Right on
越打越好吧。也一直谢谢粉丝的支持。
Thank the fans for their support, and it's not easy doing well at these tournaments. We'll just try to move forward and get better and better and stronger.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Monet, for coming out, and it was fantastic work. Thank you for everything they did, and we'll see more from you guys in the future. Moving on from there, we have another interview. Thank you so much, Jack. Incredible, as always. Yes, absolutely. We have Zai here, coming out for Team Liquid. Ladies and gentlemen, Zai.
The fog is here, Zai G.
That was a series right there, my friend. Things got a little hairy in that game 1. How are you feeling coming out of that one?
I thought it was going to be easier, honestly, the first game. It was, because I had a super solid game on Beast, but my teammates were feeding a little bit.
That Beastmaster, you got the drums. When are you ever gonna die? I mean,
Nisha
you're
feeding
being
in
so
the
cruel
video.
to them. You're playing broken heroes. You're cheating.
Yeah, I played a pub yesterday against Seb. He was playing Beast against Sark, and I was playing Beast against Sark, and I just straight up stole his build, and it's super good. So thanks, I guess.
All right, let's talk about game 2. What's it like to have an Underlord, right? You guys are just bouncing in and out, taking every objectives. Do you feel like this is the best patch you've ever felt as an offlaner? Because you really do control everything on the game, you know?
No, it's the opposite. I feel like
What?
It's the worst. You're just buying one aura, you go fight, and you buy the next aura, you go fight again, then you buy the third aura, and you maybe fight, and maybe you win, maybe you lose, but you're just clicking auras, and like, it's super boring.
Well, I thought that's what offlaners love. I thought it was just, you know, tanky aura.
No,
boys.
man.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to explore, but now you're kind of pigeonholed into just buying auras, which is effective, but kind of boring.
All right, so moving away from that series, coming up now, we got Tundra. Now, that's an opponent that you have a lot of experience against. I hope that you guys are very prepared for this upcoming series. How are you feeling going into it?
Well, they're gonna buy auras. We're hopefully gonna buy auras. No, we historically do well against Tundra, but now it's new patch, and I think they've looked really good. I think I don't know if we're busting out the Tinker, which was the demise of their team last time, but I think they look super strong, and should be a hype match. But we're getting better too, so who knows?
All right, sounds good. Crowd, is Team Liquid the crowd favorite here? Is that accurate? Well, it seems like you have a lot of people cheering for you, so we hope that you have a fantastic showing. Thank you so much, and we'll see these guys very soon, Miss Sheever. Very soon.
Very soon indeed. By the way, you know how there's bubby situations of two players like XXS and Maboka playing together for a very long time? I don't
Said
think
Butcher, man.
it has ever
Said
happened, or
Butcher.
maybe it's at least incredibly rare. Mickey, Insania, and Boxy have just played their 1000th game together with the three of them. Isn't that crazy high?
That might be the highest for a trio.
Yeah.
There's been more with duos, but they're getting up there for sure at this point. Yeah, it's incredible. These guys are, you know, they're tight.
I mean,
Okay, I
Liquid
think that's
talks
it
about
for
being a
today, boys.
family, like, as an
We'll play
organization,
after,
and this team, like,
after
they
some
played
break.
together
The
for
1 hour
5
break. So
years
thank you guys for
before
watching.
they
See you
even
guys.
changed one player on the roster.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. See you guys tonight. So thanks for watching. Bye. Take care.